I mean, that's fine. We'll just loop it around his ankle or something.
I'll be fine.
Bring it up.
I'm gonna shapeshift again.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take out my rope and tie Fentwick to my body with my rope.
Okay. You successfully tie his body to you.
As tight as I can.
Okay.
Probably just put him in your pocket.
Is there a way to
secure? You feel like he's pretty secure.
Is there a way for me to climb up or no?
Yeah, I mean you climb down. You can try and you saw Lucius climb up.
All right, I will begin to. I begin to climb up.
Okie dokie. Roll an athletics check with disadvantage for me.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Are you just free climbing, or are you using the rope that Cassidy is holding on to?
Can I do a mix of both, just to give myself like a straight roll? Just because they're not going to be able to hold me.
Are you going to try to use the rope or not?
If I can hold you, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I need
And I was
Also-
thinking more. I was thinking of more like he's literally strapped to my body, not
Yeah,
hanging like
yeah.
a bench.
I need Lucius to roll a strength check, and I need Spider-Man to roll a strength check with disadvantage.
What am I rolling?
You're not rolling anything yet. I'm seeing if these guys can even
Okay,
hold you.
because I've got to climb at 30 feet. So.
Everyone does. You're not supposed to.
What's
Oh, I mean,
the
climb
what's the,
speed at 30. Sorry.
Wait, why do you have
Big-
a class? It should be half that.
Because I'm a fucking because I transformed.
Okay. Strength check.
what's
Disadvantage.
what's the commands to do that, or
Just
how do I
click
do
on
that?
strength. You can click it twice, or at the top you'll see the word disadvantage. Like when you look at your character sheet, there's little things you can toggle: normal, advantage, normal, disadvantage. So click disadvantage and click on strength.
Sorry, I'm not good at.
No, don't even worry about it.
How do I get to my character in here?
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
So-
I've been
It's the
Okay,
new
so,
script.
on.
so
Sorry.
in the
No,
chat,
that's
in the chat in the top right corner, there's 5 icons. The second one is your journal icon, which looks like a little newspaper. Click on that.
Got it.
Then you should have your characters. You click on your characters, you double click it. I don't know because mine's open.
Character.
And then once you do that, you can hit the left corner to pop it out of the window, so you can have it like on your other screen if you wanted to,
Yeah, you can have a word.
or separate. It's pretty helpful.
John,
Mhm.
just quick. How ruined is the trench coat? Because I transformed last week.
Yeah, it's pretty ruined.
All right, that's what I figured.
It was already pretty snug before.
Yeah, no, it's fucking
It's
shredded.
pretty much shredded. Yeah.
Pretty sure it like ripped the first time you moved in it.
Now it's like one of those like two-sided cape things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's split right down
Yeah,
the back.
it's
You
I
push
just
far
click
with
on
it.
strength.
Yeah, click on
Yeah.
disadvantage and then click on strength. On
Is that right?
Yep. Oh well, it's a save, but I don't
Whoops.
think you're not proficient in strength save, so you're fine. Same thing. Okay, so anyway, it kind of slips through your grasp with your spider hands, but Lucius is there to hold on to it, grabs it. I was supposed to call you Antonius because that's when the name popped up. Grabs
Okay.
it, no problem. As part with your climb speed and the help of the rope, you manage to climb without issue.
Okay.
Okay.
I will hold the rope as well for everybody else.
Okay, so you're gonna keep Fen strapped to your body.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, the rest of you climbing up.
Yep.
Cassie, go ahead and roll and strength athletics check with advantage. Anyone climbing the rope, strength check or athletics checks with advantage.
Strength or athletic?
Athletics, sorry. 11.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
You slow, sure, managed to climb up. I'll do Draken because he's with you guys.
I forgot.
Draken
I'm
Hearthfire.
transformed. I gotta change my modifiers.
See, I can't do much.
That's
Fortunately.
it's not.
Ooh. Oh, look at that, double 13s. He climbs up no problem. I'll just leave him minimized. Okay,
That's awesome.
that's the rest of you, right? Fentwick doesn't need to roll. Corolla's not there. Yep, so you all make it up. You're all on top of the city, and you guys, as you get to the top of the hole, off behind you to the northeast, you see just about the same sized hole, about 250 feet away from you. And you kind of look at me like, oh, now you realize what made this hole to begin with. That was the same hole. That was the hole that the ancient dragon came burrowing through down and straight into his hoard. So that's where he entered from. Okay, you guys make it up to the top of the city. You guys, what are you guys doing? Taking off? Hanging out?
Make camp.
Make camp right in the
You're
city?
not in here.
What are you
I
doing?
just start walking off to find the horses.
Okay.
Yeah, leaving's a good idea.
Yeah, probably get the hell up out of here.
Okay, so you guys just gonna take off out of the city to find your horses?
I'll follow hesitantly because that's so much gold to leave behind.
I mean, we could always. No, that's a terrible idea.
Oh no, I'm coming back one day.
Yeah, I know, but
One
like,
day.
we're not gonna just like scout it out here until the thing leaves again.
That's not a great idea, but you can try.
It leaves when it's dead.
We could all just go to the gym for like 6 months and come back and just like gang beat it.
just work it out.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
All right, so you guys leave. Where are you heading? Besides out of the city.
I suppose the other place we needed to go, right? Does anybody remember where the little annoying one was from?
Well,
Avo? John,
Yes.
get it.
Hmm?
I was gonna ask you to put the map back up.
Bloop.
Oh, well. Avo.
It's the
Do we
main
know
capital.
where?
Yes. All of the everyone, each of you know of Avo. It's the main human capital.
even I do.
Yes, even you.
Okay.
Where is it on the map? I don't
West,
see it.
west.
Far
of the
left,
Roving Hills.
yes. Roving Hills, below Shepshed Hollow,
Oh,
above
there it
Springtide.
Okay. I mean, we could take him back to Avo. That's really, really far away. And he's gonna stank really bad. I say we just leave him there. And then we make our way to, I believe we were heading to Sarenvale next.
I mean, we
The dwarf
kind of.
perks up and says, "We can't just leave him dead. We can save him."
Can you?
Yes.
Well, then why didn't you start doing that already?
We're kind of busy with the dragon.
Okay.
And I do not have the resources at the moment to save him.
Well, what do you need?
A rather large diamond?
What?
Yes. Sorry.
Did you find one in that hoard of yours?
Who are you talking to?
Cassidy.
Oh, you mean the hoard that I had to leave there?
Yeah. You got some in your bag, didn't you?
I did, but the dragon knew about it, so I had to put it back or die.
Maybe someone in Wildwell has something.
I mean, they did have a lot of gems there. Didn't one of you go to the gem shop?
I believe that was you.
No, it was me.
Then it must have been Tusks. Someone. Was it me?
No. By process of elimination.
Anyways, we can just go there, I suppose.
Okay.
I mean, I still say we just leave him here. But, you know, whatever.
But we can save him. Oh, dear God.
Let me just see if he has any in his purse.
Anyway.
I'm gonna loot the shit out of his purse.
I take the glasses off of him and put them in my pocket.
Okay. Who's doing what?
I'm gonna check his purse and see if he happens to have a diamond, and anything else is just gonna conveniently find its way in my pocket.
Do an investigation check for me.
He's strapped to my chest.
I don't care.
Can I just kind of hold her back?
Sure.
I'm looking for it. I
that's
mean,
what
I
you're
didn't
gonna try
say
to do.
out loud that I'm gonna loot him. I'm just saying that I'm gonna see if he happens to have a diamond on him.
Oh, alright. I still take his glasses off.
Okay.
And then
Oh, you did
just
that back
for
in the cave.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Doop. Oh, I need to pull up his character sheet. Okay, so with your search, you find 300 gold and no diamond.
Okay, the sleight of hand is
Various
for
other things.
adding gold into my purse.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we should head to Wildwell. Doesn't look like he happens to have that, and I don't think anybody else does, otherwise they'd have spoken up by now.
Does everyone agree with that? Anyone gonna respond to Cassidy, or just gonna kind of look at her?
Sounds good to me.
Alright,
I
well, I
continue
think we
looking
go
for the horses.
this way.
You already found your horses. You got your horses.
Oh, I thought we just made it into the city.
Well, after this, as this was going, I imagine you were still walking.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you stopped and did all this. Okay. So you're heading back to Wildwell?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all find your horses. You guys get on your horses and start heading back to Wildwell. It's took, like I said, took about two days to get there. You guys start traveling 2 days back. About after a day, what?
I was gonna say I strap him to his horse and have it tied with mine.
Okay. The little war pony.
Mm-hmm.
You do such a thing. It follows you along, no problem. You can strap him in pretty good, and you guys take off. Traveling for most of the day, you make it to almost to the coast. You can see it, but you're not quite there yet. Before you guys need to make camp, unless you want to push on through the night.
I'd like to rest a bit.
Okay.
So I'm all for making a camp.
You guys are just gonna camp right there, anywhere where you camping?
Somewhere far away from here would be, the best.
Where are we at abouts on the map now?
You guys.
That's fine.
Wrong. Roll 20. Can I just ping? You guys see that?
So we're around this area.
Yeah, like right around here. Not quite out of the Everlasting Peaks yet.
But far enough away from Broken Rock. Ish.
Define far enough away. You're pretty far. You're a day's ride. Most of a day, about half a day's ride, because it was already mid-afternoon by the time you guys got out of there. Shortly after afternoon. So you've been riding for about 6 hours.
Not that it'll matter much, but we can try and find some cover.
Okay, so whoever wants
How, if we're trying to move at a fast pace,
Mm-hmm.
how long do you have before you get exhaustion?
You can ride at a fast paced just throughout the day. It's just your perception. You take a reduction in perception and your sneak, essentially. So you don't actually get exhausted. But if you want to ride into the night, you risk getting exhaustion.
Gotcha.
So you're going to make camp? Who's going to find the camp? Or are you just going to camp anywhere?
I guess I'll look around for somewhere that's
Okay. Go ahead and do a perception
I'll help.
check with advantage. 18. You find what you believe to be a pretty tucked away spot. And you guys set up camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys set up camp, exhausted after the day's activities, and lay out your bed rests. Vard, you pull Fan off of his horse and lay him to rest. Nearby, wrapped. Hopefully scavengers don't get him.
I'll keep him near me.
Okay. And then you all go to sleep?
I'll take first watch.
Okay, first watch. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Unless are you camping with or without a fire?
I was gonna say probably without, unless everyone else is too cold.
It is quite cold up in the Everlasting Peaks.
Depends on everyone else, because I'll be fine no matter what.
I just have a freaking robe I'm wearing. Basically.
Don't you have regular camping supplies though? You can use my camping stuff too. I have.
You don't have camping supplies, but it's still
No, I know,
incredibly cold.
but I have like a bedroll and stuff. You can use that as extra clothing or extra warmth
Oh.
if it'll help at all.
I'm
I'm
just
still-
gonna go.
That covers
still
Cassidy.
I'm still shapeshifted, so I didn't say I switched back.
Or you're still your horrific half bear form.
Yep, just
Not much of a
Whatever.
difference, actually, surprisingly, between your normal form and your
I mean,
hybrid form. You get quite a bit bigger, but that's about it. Mostly, your face is a little bit more beastie looking. Okay, so perception check, with disadvantage if you have no fire.
that's up to the group. Otherwise, there's going to be no fire.
No one said anything, so
I mean,
you
as long
decide
as I
no
have
fire.
general, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Regular roll.
Disadvantage, no fire.
Oh, okay. The 5.
5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're go throughout the night. Don't really see much, don't hear much. And about 4 hours in, you start to get a little tired and you go to wake up. Are you going to wake up someone else for a second watch?
Yeah, I'll go and wake up, I don't know, Draken, I guess. I really don't know.
Oh, goody, you get to wake up the NPC.
I need to just get a dice and start picking.
Okay, so you wake up Draken. You go to bed, and Cass is awake at this point.
I transform back before I go to bed.
Okay.
And before I wake up Draken.
Dragon wakes up. Cass is awake at this point as well. They will do perception check. Not with advantage, normal, so that's an 8. Second shift goes by without much. Cass, are you doing anything? Just staying up. and
Keeping watch, I guess.
Okay.
Especially looking out for our dick of a lizard.
You
Yeah,
do
the
a per-
blue flying one's mean.
Do a perception check.
You-
Cast. Okay. About 2 hours into the night, you start seeing the bundle of cloth that sits next to Varric start to shift a little bit.
The fuck?
Yeah, Fenn's body. You see movement over by his body.
There's fucking eggs in there.
Dragon eggs.
Oh boy.
Because they're secretly aliens.
What? And is it the elephant that's with me, or who's
Draken the dwarf.
dwarf?
The
Gotcha.
NPC dwarf.
I'm very good at knowing these things.
Clearly.
I'll just kind of motion over to the dwarf and like see if he'll poke it with a stick.
He, with a semi-blank stare, looks over at you and looks over what you're pointing at, and then shouts, draws his warhammer, and goes running at the body.
Oh, this was a bad idea. I'm okay with it though.
And when he does shout, all of you are awoken by the dwarf
Just gonna
shouting.
go ahead and hide.
And you guys are all awoken to the dwarf with his flaming hammer. Yes, he has burning smite spells and searing smite. And as he's running towards the body, Vark, you see him first running towards, not necessarily towards you, but towards the body that you're next to. And as you open your eyes, you look over and you see a small animal biting into Fenn's body. Before Draken gets there, sees it, the same thing you saw, and just comes smashing down on it and squashes it. And you look over and you see half of Fenn's face has been pretty much partially eaten.
That's nasty.
I mean, I'm assuming I'm awake now, right?
Yeah, everyone's been awake at this point. Everyone kind of looks over and sees Draken with his hammer and like something that just splattered all over the floor next to Varric and the Fenn's body.
So much for saving him now, right? We can leave him here.
His eyes like it can still be saved. The body can be restored.
Why would you do that to someone? He lost half his face.
It'll be
so
restored
far.
when we bring him back.
You just gonna voodoo it all back together?
Clerics, we have divine strength to do such things.
Yeah, huh? Like smush things.
Well, that's part of it.
Alright. Whatever you say. You're confident in yourself, I guess. It's a waste of time, but that's fine. Just gonna go back to sleep.
Yeah, you would have noticed it, Varg, if you didn't roll a 5 for your perception check.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, half his face gone.
There's nothing I can do about it.
The rest you go back to sleep. The rest of the night goes by mostly unwarranted. You wake up in the morning, put Fenn back on his horse, wrap some bandages around his face, and take off again towards Wildwell.
He's not bleeding. So.
No, but it's all exposed and disgusting. You don't want other things getting in there.
Botflies.
Yeah.
So you ride for the rest of the day, passing the small town, practically village, where people just kind of watch you as you go by, a mixture of bugbears, Aarakocra, and other bestial races. And you go riding through down south towards Wildwell for the rest of the day. You guys doing anything on the ride there?
Nope. That counted as a full rest, or is that only half because it was interrupted?
That's a full rest.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, for long rests for everybody.
Farm. Thank you, D&D Beyond. I got the. Did Lucius give me the hammer?
Yes, he did. It's in your inventory.
Okay. Could I have a tune to it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And on the ride there, can I talk to Cast?
Do whatever you want.
I could talk to my horse if I wanted to. And nobody else would understand what I'm saying. It's great. So what happened with the dragon? The small one.
But
Krolla.
Wow.
oh, that one, the lizard. Gotcha.
Lizard dragon.
Yeah, overgrown lizard. That's what we're going with so far. So I'm not 100% sure, but I am fairly certain it tried to kill me.
Like, was it by accident? Was there some like behind you trying to attack you and she
Nope.
missed, or?
As far as I'm aware, there was not, but you never know. The only thing is, we might want to ask someone that's good with magic. It was that, that one with the white bits of energy, the thing that she has never missed attacking something before.
Oh,
You have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's why we should probably ask someone that's good with magic. Anyways,
The only other
yeah,
person
not
you've
sure what's
seen
going
cast
on
spells
there.
Would be that kind of spell casting would be Lucius.
I don't know
Lucius.
You've seen him cast spells.
Lucius,
Yes.
what's the spell Krolla does that shoots like beams that don't miss stuff? Or little things that
I don't know that, right? I mean,
You don't
that's a
have the
different-
spell, so you're not familiar. But roll an Arcana check.
it's a completely different. I don't know.
It's still arcane magic, but yeah. You don't know, like you said, you've never casted it, so you're not 100% sure. Yeah, you're not sure from your training, but you do know it's an arcane spell of some kind. Oh, and Cassidy also casts arcane spells. I knew someone else did. I forgot about bards.
Oh,
Cassidy,
Bards are pretty knowledgeable people about everything.
What?
what's the thing that Corolla does? Shoots like balls of energy at her hand and they don't miss.
Say,
They're more like missiles.
What's a missile?
You don't know what a missile
missiles are
is?
still used to refer to as bolts and arrows, so you know what the word missile is.
oh, do I? Okay.
Yes, you would. It's a basic knowledge.
Yeah, that one.
It's not a
You
fucking
put
tomahawk or
put
something.
the put the glasses on, maybe you can understand what I'm saying.
Oh, dude, I want a tomahawk.
The glasses will totally help.
What?
Cassidy, you can cast. You know what it is. You know it's a spell called Magic Missile.
Yeah, his description of it though
That's
is
true.
what's confusing
Roll an
me.
insight check. See if you can understand what they're trying to tell you. Okay, you get the gist of what they're trying. They're horrible at describing it, yes, but
Yeah.
you get the gist of it.
Oh yeah, that one spell. It's all magical and missiles. Magic missile, I believe.
yeah, that. Can it
Yeah.
miss?
I mean,
Nope.
no.
Then that means
It's
she
a
targeted
magical
me.
missile.
There you go. Got your
Wait.
answer.
What? Hold up. Who targeted you?
The overgrown lizard.
I
The
didn't
one
see
we're
you with the
currently-
dragon.
The one we're currently missing from our party.
Shiny?
Yeah.
You do notice that she is absent.
Yeah, I'm
Everyone knows.
bringing
But-
2 and 2 together. I'm selfish. I don't care.
Yeah, it was kind of
I mean,
scary running from a dragon.
I
too,
didn't
to be fair.
notice at first. So, wait, what now? What happened now? She shot at you and then poofed? That was a question that was looking for an answer, not rhetorical.
Just kind of look at Cast like,
Everyone
You're just
slowly
gonna
turns
stay
towards
quiet?
Cast.
What'd you do to piss her off?
Cast face just goes
I,
blank.
I push him a little bit, like,
But
hey,
Oh, he snaps out of it a little bit.
Yep, there we are. It's alright. The damn thing keeps turning itself off. Yeah. Yeah, she just shot me with that. I went unconscious, and that's as far as I got.
And you saw her?
Well, I mean, I was looking in that direction since that's the direction the dragon was at. So yeah. I mean, who the hell else could cast magic missile that was standing next to you and her?
When the dragon was there? Because I was a little.
It was while the dragon was there. Yes, not the big dragon, the little dragon. And she, I guess, immediately went running afterwards, according to our very large fuzzy friend here.
I tried to grab her, but she slipped through my hands.
Did she look normal or weird or?
She seemed normal.
But she's an overgrown lizard, so as normal as it gets.
Do you remember what you observed, Cassidy, during the fight?
I do not.
You did observe her whispering to her. When you hid from the dragon's breath, she was also in that same corner, and you saw.
Oh,
Her
she was
whispering to
whispering to
herself.
herself.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were saying that because she was like trying to cast spells being unseen.
Mm-mm.
Gotcha. Okay. She was acting a little funny. Like talking to herself. Which she don't normally do. I mean, she talks a lot, don't get me wrong, but she doesn't like whisper to herself from what I've seen. Well, something strange is afoot.
All right, so I'm gonna need an old priest and a young priest. and a lizard.
Well, why don't we go find that lizard and see what's going on?
What? Why? Hold on.
Why?
Why?
does it
I
have to
feel
be
like
a young priest?
being more concerned about the member of our party who's alive makes way more sense than being more concerned about the member of our party who's dead.
Finn's dead.
I mean, she could just be dead to us.
You're such a prick. I just shot you, man.
You knocked me unconscious, you bitch.
Come on, I shot you when we first met too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And nearly
you
killed
knocked
him.
me out with it. It was just like a love tap, you know?
No, it nearly killed you. You were at like 2 health.
Love
Yeah,
hurts,
but I
alright?
was still standing. We're good.
Ow. Oh,
Did you shoot each other?
No,
I thought he hit you.
I
I know you hit him, but
yeah. I don't know. It was nice.
And so when we chased her in the dungeon, did she just like disappear, or because I don't know anything about scent, I'm assuming.
Now,
Yeah,
hold on.
It just stopped right where we ended.
How many times did she shoot you?
I kind of passed out after, I don't know how, after the fourth missile. I don't know.
Wait, 4?
I think
Yeah,
she cast it at
didn't she
level
roll
3.
like 4 times?
I think she
God
cast it at
damn.
like level 3 or something.
Okay. Yeah, I pulled it up just to look at it to see if she hit him with like all of them or just one.
Oh no, she hit him with all of them.
Yeah.
Last thing he saw was 5
very
missiles coming out of his
obviously
face.
trying to kill me.
I am just going to throw. How far is this? Oh, I'd have to see the creature. Oh no. Just as long as they're within range. I'm basically going to spin in a circle with my finger out and look like I'm fucking insane.
More
And
insane.
just constantly cast.
Like spam message every.
And
It's got like 120-foot range.
Well, I assume that range, because you point your finger toward them, I figured it's a straight range. It's not circular, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you'd have to
Yeah.
do the whole spinning, but I mean your maximum distance is 120 feet.
Oh yeah, no, I
Okay.
just
Yeah,
maybe
you can totally
shoot
do that.
underground or something. I don't know.
It can't go through solid ground. There has to be an opening, unless the rock
I
is
mean-
less than a foot,
Yes,
something like that.
unless it's less than 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood.
I mean, there might be a tunnel less than a foot underneath.
But it doesn't have to follow a straight line and can travel freely and
yeah,
stuff.
120-foot range. Okay, so you do that. Spinning.
And I'm basically just yelling, "Shiny, where are you?"
Let's see. So 360 degrees. You're gonna every 20 degrees cast it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, so about 2 minutes later, after you've spun in a full circle, no responses.
Sorry, pouring
Okay.
something.
I was like,
My
oh,
bad.
I thought Nick just didn't mute his mic or something.
Thank you.
Why Nick?
When
Right?
when she whispered, did I hear what she was saying? I didn't, right?
No, you didn't hear what she was saying.
Sorry, I had to go pee.
As Lucius pulls out a can of coffee and starts drinking it in the morning.
Monster Java.
I still say we find Shiny. It's out of character for her. And I don't know. To be honest, I've known her longer than I've known this lump of fucking flesh, so
You really hate that guy.
Yeah, I still think that he had something to do with us getting robbed. Now he's conveniently dead.
Conveniently
I don't think it's
dead.
convenient he's dead.
Weren't you there? You were there when it went down.
Convenience.
Where specifically
How we know you
does
didn't
this
kill him?
guy want to return these dead people to?
Avo? Across the
Avo.
entire country?
That's where he's
Oh.
from. He never specified where he wanted to return it, but
Great.
you can
Well,
figure that's probably where he wanted to go.
if we return them all there, we can try to maybe legally extort people.
There might just be a gratitude if we return their archmage and high paladin to them.
You
Or
guys,
we
The
could
bones.
just do that, and while they're
The bones.
distracted,
Yes, go on, go on.
that was as far as I went. I was thinking about maybe like trying to pants them, but I wasn't sure.
Dragon pipes up and says, "Well, we can save this boy if we revive him within 10 days. So we're not going to be able to we're going to have to revive him before we get to Avo.
That's why we're headed to Wildwell.
Yes, we should keep going that way.
that's where that bird man was, right?
The Aarakocra, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I find him, I'm ripping his wings off.
No, 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 no. If he's flying around, he might know where he may have seen Shiny.
Okay. That
Wait,
doesn't
the
mean I
lizard
can't
can
rip his
fly?
wings off.
This is going great.
Great. I'm assuming you guys are riding and talking about this. So
Yeah.
this is discussion
Yeah.
you've been having most of the day. But yeah, go ahead.
Ay.
Any more discussion?
No, I'm pondering.
Okay. Second day goes. You guys can see Wildwell on the horizon. It's probably another half day to get there because you only traveled for half a day the first day.
I thought it was only going to take us 6 hours to get.
It would take you 2 days to get there. The first day you only were. It was already half a day gone because you had gone
Got
into the
it.
city.
Okay. Understood.
So you guys are like approximately like right here ish. So you rest. Same thing.
Wait, are we
camp.
getting close to where we were robbed the first time?
That was before Wildwell.
That was like down here.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
God.
that was
All
like
right,
in this area.
just making sure if I need to hide anything.
You chased them all the way to like here. So you're west of where you lost them, essentially. Okay, setting up camp. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to try to find a spot, go ahead and roll a perception check.
I will assist.
Natural
Oh.
20.
There you
You
go.
find this really nice tucked location up against the hill. Totally not visible outside from where you guys are.
Could I roll a survival check in theory for that?
You can do
No,
survival or
I'm just-
perception.
Just curious.
Survival's a good way to check it too as well. So you make camp. You feel safe making a fire for night because you're so far off the road and so well hidden, and you guys are gonna welcome the warmth. So you set a fire up and you go to bed. I assume Mubarak's taking first watch again.
I guess so.
It's up to you guys.
Sure.
You just wasted your 2 good rolls for the night, Shauna. A
Wait,
20
am
and
I
an
doing-
18.
Am I doing straight roll or no?
Straight roll.
You had to say something.
Okay.
Because you said something, now it's true.
Maybe you never know. Maybe you won't need it.
Oh, that's 7.
Okay. You hear some rustling. You guys are kind of like in more into the brush this time, but you hear some rustling of small animals around, but nothing.
I'll
nothing
just-
comes
I'll
to
keep-
your-
I'll just keep Fen close for most of the day.
cover his face real well.
I mean, you could just lay on top.
And your first watch goes without a hitch. The second watch goes to.
Uh.
You are really gonna roll dice, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. It goes to Cassidy. No, I didn't. I forgot to. I just rolled
Yeah,
one. I
you're
just picked one.
tripping.
You go to wake up Cassidy, and she just rolls back over and goes to sleep.
I kick her. It's
Oh,
your
yeah?
turn.
No. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
I pick her up.
I'm a cast vicious mockery.
Oh, jeez. Cass wakes up to just seeing this and immediately stops.
I'm just like, you goddamn yellow belly piece of fucking fur! Let me sleep!
Wisdom
And
save.
that's
Worked.
Oh, fuck.
DC 15?
14.
14.
No. That's an 8.
Okay.
Plus
Alright.
0.
Damage.
Yeah, let me
It's
pull up
2d4.
on you.
And you have disadvantage on your next attack.
I was just, is it 2 already?
Yeah. Level
Yeah.
5, it goes to 2.
Where's my...
Your brain hurts ever so slightly from her insults.
5 damage.
Yep, and disadvantage on your next attack. Which includes grappling.
Well, I was gonna take out my new hammer, but that seems a bit too aggressive.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm assuming he's still holding me, correct?
Unless you try to wiggle out.
I mean, I am fucking flailing and
Okay.
I am not.
Well, I mean, just flailing's not going to do it. He is more than strong enough to hold you there.
Well,
but if you
yes,
then try to
like-
escape, then it's an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Versus his athletics.
Yes.
Okay, both of you, acrobatics versus athletics.
I need to get rid of this dice. That is 11. 5 plus 6.
And kind of wiggles right out of your grip.
You are gone, dice. Goodbye. Fine.
I'm gonna snatch my bedding and just stomp on over, like 5 feet away, throw it down, and lay back down again.
I'll wake up Ed, I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm just picking people at random.
I've never had a watch since we started this game.
I know, that's why I was trying to make you have a goddamn watch.
Ed
But
and
if
Bar
I
come
if
over.
I actually do anything, you're gonna fucking die. I don't know.
Bar comes over to you with holding onto his head a little bit, rustles you, says, "It's your watch."
Okay.
Cass still just hidden out in the brush. Cast.
Perception roll for the watch.
Alright, I saw that. Okay. Second night, you guys really well hidden off the path. Nothing bothers you at all. Cass, while you're out in the brush, there's some small animals that come by that don't even notice you. Like a small fox comes in, looks into the camp, and then takes off. And second night goes uneventful. You guys wake up in the morning, pack up the camp, and take off for Wildwell to get there early afternoon. So if you don't want no other thing going on, you're going to get there midday. Anything you want to do before you get to the city?
Wrap Fenn's body as best I can with whatever I can, so he doesn't smell as much.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit of a smell to him.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
I should have mentioned this before, so in like retrospect. I want to just kind of keep an eye out and see if I notice Corolla following.
Okay, roll a
At all.
perception check. Go ahead and do 2 for each, 1 for each day. Okay. You haven't noticed anyone following you.
Okay.
Okay. So you get to Wildwell. The guards at the gate see you approaching, recognize you, see the one body wrapped, and they don't make any comments. They say, "Well, it's surprising that most of you made it back alive. The fact that only one of you are dead is nigh a miracle. Welcome to the city. Come on in, rest up as much as you need."
Thanks. Can you point me in the direction of the jewelry shop?
It gives you the directions to the shop.
I'm just gonna
Swings.
head straight there.
Okay. Is anyone going with Cassie? She's going alone.
I go with.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm a point to Draken. You, come on. Let's find what you need.
Nods. Keeps going.
Mhm.
Cast, Lucius.
I mean, unless you want to get kicked out of this town too.
Again, you mean?
Again,
It's up to you. What do you do?
because I mean, I could try and steal things, but
Why don't we just legitimately pay for them?
that sounds really difficult. I'm just gonna go scoot.
So what are you doing? Cast.
Walking around town,
Okay.
trying to not get noticed too much.
You're not gonna go with the rest of the party.
Nope. Well, maybe just like off to the side, watching them so I don't, fuck it up again.
Okay. We'll say you're with the party. Edglin, Lucius.
I'll go with the party.
Lucius.
We agreed that nobody can use this chainmail thing, right? For maybe Dragon.
Is it just plain chainmail? Oh, the split mail.
Yeah.
Split mail.
Think
Right?
Dragon can he?
You can use it.
I think I don't know. Never mind. I'll keep it. I think Cam will like it. But
Okay.
like it. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'll go
it
with
is.
them.
It is something, right? Yeah. Yes, he's the only one besides Fen that's able to use heavy armor.
Is he gonna be here later, or
He said he'll
probably
be here. He should be here around 5-ish. So. Okay, so the rest of you go into the jewelry shop, all of you.
not? I think so.
Okay. You head over that way. Okay. As you're heading that way, you see the mayor coming from a crossroad, walking towards you guys. Well, not like deliberately towards you, but in your direction, as he's talking to some of the people on the road. But yeah, he's heading your same way. You just gonna keep walking?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go greet him.
Lucius breaks off to go greet the mayor. He waves over at you and says, "Oh, you guys made it back alive, it seems." And as he watches the rest of the party just keep walking, Wynn sees the one body wrapped. He says, "Oh, it seems not all of you have made it back."
Wait,
No, we lost one.
is the mayor a dragonborn?
Yep. He's a bronze-scaled dragonborn bronze.
Oh, I'll go with Lucius to go greet him then.
Did you just freaking make him speciest? Crolla?
No, it was him. He was like that before I got to him.
He was racist before.
It's
But
So the mayor says, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear of your or see you have one missing. Who was it?"
it was Sir Fentwick of Avo,
Oh, the small one. That's
brave-hearted young adventurer.
Well,
It's okay. We got a souvenir, and I'll pull out the blue dragon head.
We don't have that anymore.
You don't have it anymore.
I was the only one that could carry it.
He
It's
was
a fucking
I have a bag
dragon
of
head.
holding.
it
It's
wouldn't
a
fit in
goddamn
the black
dragon
mold.
head.
What? You know me. I would keep these things.
You could keep
It's the
parts
head
of
of a
it.
dragon.
I know you would.
He's like pushing it in, he's like ripping. No, it's good. It will fit.
It wouldn't fit inside the bag of holding. The opening's not big enough for the dragon.
But I do remember you got some parts from it. I
Yes,
know
you
I got
definitely
some
do
parts,
parts.
but you have parts.
I have parts.
Yes.
I don't know what parts.
You
we
can
have
show off
parts.
your
I would
parts. if you want
definitely
to.
keep the head if possible.
phrasing, John.
What,
I
piece
was
of
literally,
parts?
I was literally carrying the head.
Oh, God damn
Did
it.
you throw it, or do you still have it?
I dropped it and ran when the big ass dragon fucking showed
You guys
up.
kind of left it when the big dragon showed up.
I just
I
got
was
lucky it
unaware
didn't
of this.
get pissed. I was carrying it around.
Yeah, you left it when the dragon fear hit.
Wow. That's disappointing.
Yeah, I mean you can go back for it if you want.
Don't you have a heart or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he perfectly.
I guess I
cut
could
out
pull out the
heart.
dragon's heart.
I think
Yeah,
he
sure.
perfectly cut that out. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
it's
his
just-
roll was pretty fucking good.
I think he rolled 20. As you pull it out, and the skin, or your skin, all your hair rises on your skin. Well, it seems like it still has the magical effect of it. The mayor looks down at it, and you see him like kind of give a weird look, like not sure exactly what he's looking at first, and then looks at it and says, "Where'd you get that?"
Well, I mean, we may have cut out one of the hearts.
One of the hearts.
Well, there was more than one dragon there. It's okay.
Well, by the size of this was clearly one of the young ones.
I mean, it kills our short person, we kill its short person. It's
And
you know.
you killed one of its brood, and you managed to live.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, it's debatable.
I just kind of look over at Fenwick.
well, you kept walking.
We're still walking.
Only these two
that's
broke
right.
off to go talk to the mayor.
My bad. I thought we were all just like hanging out, waiting back, not talking to him.
No,
But you got any idea what the hell to actually do with this thing?
well, for one, if you don't want that dragon to come after you, you might want to get rid of it. You could
I'll put it back in the
hack
bag.
it.
Not if it's in an alternate dimension.
Well, that's
I don't know
true.
how these bags work, so that's just going to be player saying that.
He says, he just gives you another odd look. He says, "Well, but the blood's still on your hand."
Dirt?
Just gonna wipe your hand on the dirt.
Yep.
Okay.
Lots of dirt.
He gives you another odd look. He's like, "Well, where are you taking him to?" I see the rest of your party is looking very determined, going somewhere. Where are you guys headed?
I have no fucking idea.
Looks over.
We're trying to acquire the materials to bring Sir Fenwick back to the living.
Oh, well, I'll go with you. Are they heading to the jewelry shop? I'd imagine
Yes.
that's what they require. Well, then let's go.
Hey, what do you know of resurrection?
Hmm? So, he's like, I've been known to dabble in the divine arts.
Okay, appreciate the help. Thanks, man.
Of course. Have you reunited with your other friend that arrived here a few days ago?
Other friend?
Yes, the others. The one that looks like me, the scaled one. The white.
Oh boy, which
yeah.
direction did it head in?
We're gonna meet up with her pretty soon. Do you know where she is?
Well, she was staying at the inn.
Okay, thanks. That's the head of the jewelry store.
I'm just gonna go ahead and loose my bow just a little bit, and just take the stealthiest approach I can, and just stake out the fucking inn.
Okay. So as Cass does that, wait, did you roll stealth check? Roll stealth check. If you're gonna stake
Sure,
out.
okay.
Crow, I need you to roll a
Right,
perception check.
stealth.
Shit.
It shouldn't be that hard.
You don't know my rules, sir.
Mage stealth.
Haha!
Son of a fuck.
Okay. So we'll worry about that later. But so Lucius and the mayor, you guys are walking towards the jewelry shop, a little bit behind the rest of the party, and he's talking to you. He's like, "Yeah, she about a day and a half after you guys left, she managed to show back up at the city. We're not quite sure. One of the guards found her at night, brought her to the inn. She's been resting since then. She just woke up actually this morning."
As I take off, I'm just gonna go, traitorous bitch.
Well, you didn't hear this. You already took off to the inn.
No, I know. I'm just.
Okay.
That's my exit.
Yeah. Nice. But he says, "Yeah, but she showed up. She's been resting ever since. She had no recollection of what happened. She didn't even know where you guys were. She was waiting here for you, I would seem."
Interesting.
Yes. And by this time, the rest of the party's entered the jewelry shop. What are you guys doing? You see the Bart. You recognize the one behind the counter. He's not in the back. He's actually here out on the counter, seemingly cleaning some of the gems and putting them back on display. As you enter, you see the two bugbear guards.
I just say to him in Goblin, "Hey."
They just give a slightest nod.
Wait, why do I recognize him? I only went in there once.
Yeah,
Everyone else
went in
went
there.
No, everyone else went and talked to him.
The
Remember?
jewelry guy?
Yeah.
I went to the magic shop. I
If
was
he-
looking for
yeah,
magic
I'm
stuff.
pretty sure everyone went to the magic shop.
Is the jewelry guy? Is he the?
There
He's
was
not
a
there.
magic
Or
shop,
Kroga.
No.
Everyone.
That's
If it's the one with the bugbears, I went in and Draken made it awkward, so I immediately left.
Yeah. Oh, right. And Draken was there. Who else was there with Draken?
I knew Draken was there.
Yeah, I know for a fact Draken was there because he made it awkward and
Right,
was
yeah,
like,
the
"Oh,
dumb
hey,
shot,
those
yeah.
are your people."
Is it just Draken that was with you?
I thought Ed
I
was
think
there.
it
but I don't
was.
know.
I don't know because I couldn't remember who I was NPCing.
I think you
Sounds
were
like any
NPC Nick
crisis.
because Nick had to leave.
I was doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it was Draken and Ed, but I could be wrong.
Someone was definitely making it awkward. I remember that.
That was for sure Draken. He made it
but he
awkward.
wasn't here last game.
That wasn't last game. That was 2 games ago, dude.
Okay. All right. Cool. So Draken was the only other one there then?
I think so. I mean, it's hard to remember.
I thought there was one more, but I don't know who it was. I think you were NPCing someone that were just being, silent NPCs the whole time.
Might have been. Okay. So he goes in there and he says, well, the bugbears recognize you and they recognize the Draken. So you've come back. What are you bringing Fenn's body into the place?
No. I'll walk outside. I'm not needed for this.
So wait. So you're outside with Fenn's body, or
I'll-
you guys bring his body in?
I'll tie up the horses outside or hold on to them outside and just be kind of in the doorway listening in
Okay. Where is Fenn's body?
on his pony.
You guys. So you're leaving his body outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And I'm gonna stand in the doorway so nobody tries to do anything.
Cassidy,
I'm
Edrian,
just gonna stay
and
with
Draken.
the body.
Okay, so no one's entering the jewelry. So you guys are standing outside the jewelry shop.
Okay, now I'm confused.
Well, because I thought all of you were going in. Vart went in, nodded, and left.
Oh, I didn't realize he walked back out.
I don't know anything about spells, so I don't know what this requires.
So as of this right now, everyone's outside the shop.
All right,
Vart walked in, walked back out.
all right, long legs. Let's go talk to him. That's Draken.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
He's a dwarf.
Yep, got it. So, you guys pause for a moment outside. Lucius and the mayor start to catch up, and you and Draken head inside. Draken laughs, looks over at the two bugbears. Ha! Your cousin's outside, and then makes a stupid joke and walks to the shop. The jewelry shop guy.
I don't think anyone make a stupid joke.
Yeah, he would. He makes a lot
Fair.
of stupid jokes. He's dwarf humor.
Dwarf humor.
And he does
The
do that.
lowest.
Ha!
The lowest level humor.
The shopkeeper kind of like looks over at Draken, like you see his face, like he really did want to see him, like that face. Says, but looks over at Cass, says, "Oh, what can I help you with, ma'am?" Kind of trying to ignore Draken.
Yeah, I think we're looking for a diamond. Look at Draken for confirmation.
He's looking. He's kind of a little awestruck at all the gems again, still because him being a dwarf. And he says, "Yeah, right, diamond. That's what we need."
All right, clearly he's indisposed. Do you have any diamonds that would be good for any sort of type of like resurrection or bringing someone back from the dead or like necromancy or something like that?
He gives you a very awkward stare. It's like, I just sell jewelry and gems. And Draken still staring at the other gems, like, yeah, a diamond about worth roughly 500 gold. And he looks over, he's like, oh, a 500 gold diamond. I have plenty of those. I have anywhere from 500 and up, whatever your heart desire. And he walks over to You can tell he keeps his jewelry store kind of by gem, essentially, in separate categories. So he's like, please come over to this counter. You walk over and he has gems all the way from the size of a pebble to the size of, like, I don't know, an orange. How big of a diamond it is.
But
We need one that's at least worth 500, correct?
Yes. And he
All
says,
right.
okay.
Can I get whatever one? It doesn't matter as long as it is not a fucking copper more than 500. It needs to be 500.
And he points out the middle tray, which is various diamonds ranging from the sizes, all about the same size. They're about the size of, I'm trying to get a comparative here. A little bit smaller than a golf ball, or about the size of a golf ball. He says, oh, these should all be about, and they're all beautifully cut gems. These should be about the correct range you're looking for. And at that moment, Lucius and the mayor walks in. Oh, I don't know if Lucius walks in with them, but.
All right, Draken.
Yeah,
Go ahead, pay the man, and pick your stone.
Mayor goes, hold 1 second, hold on. He says, these people were saying that one of their members is lost, and I feel like we didn't warn them enough when we left. We should do something nice for them. This young gnome came trying to save the remains of his companions, and his life ended for it. So,
Am I hearing this or no?
No, you're outside.
Oh, I thought it was in the doorway. Okay.
Well, you heard the hold on, and then the door closed.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to freaking. I doubt Draken has any money. He spent it all on iron. Yeah.
Well, him and Ed didn't get robbed.
No, but he spent all his money on iron. He says,
can't lose money if you spend it all.
He approaches the counter and says, looks over, he's like, why don't we give them a discount? How about we give them a $500 worth gem, which I understand is the need for the spell, and we charge them only 300 gold.
Oh, John!
What?
I fuck.
I feel that'll be a fair discount. And really, can you put a price on someone's head? And he looks over at Dragon. Says like that'd be great. He says, but I only have 40 gold.
Give me just a moment. Let me go talk with the rest of my party.
Okay. You notice that the shopkeeper doesn't argue with this at all. He immediately agrees to what the mayor says. He doesn't say anything. To go back outside and talk to the party?
Yeah. I'm gonna just be like, hey, so mayor's giving us a discount, but Draken, apparently who needs this gem to do this thing and insists we save his life, doesn't have enough gold to cover it. We are short 300 gold.
You know who had 300 gold? The dead guy.
Oh, yeah, let's check his purse.
You already took it off of his body when he was strapped.
I did sleight of hand.
Oh,
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did. You know she checked his body, but you didn't see her grab his bag.
Well, then I retract my whole statement because I wouldn't know any of that.
I was trying to think if Fentwick ever showed off his money.
He never
If he
showed it
did-
off, but he
if he
did.
did, I wouldn't
He
have paid
told
attention.
me that he had 300 gold.
Okay.
'Cause I asked him how much.
I thought he had said something. Yeah, because you weren't when you were accusing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so
We've got dragon parts. I'm sure those are worth some money, right?
We have a bunch of that. Did any of you take any of the dragon scales?
you guys looted a lot of stuff.
I have 10 dragon teeth, and then I have 3 drake canines. Everything else is with the elf.
Does anybody have any gold at the moment that we can pull together?
I'm pretty sure I'm broke.
I go
Dragon
over
says,
and-
"I got 40 gold. That's it."
I go over and check Fentwick's body. See if there's any money.
Investigation check.
That's an 8.
You don't find anything. You don't find his money bag. Either he hid it really well, or he didn't have one, or it's already gone. Maybe that thing that ate his face took it.
He's broke too.
That lying sack of.
Let me see what I can do, and I'll walk in. So it appears that we don't quite have the 300 gold needed to save his life. But if we could give you 200 gold, would you have any use for dragon's teeth for making jewelry?
Roll an insight check after you said that. As soon as you say that, you see his expression drop. Like he gets very fearful when you say dragon parts. And you see the mayor kind of look like he kind of looks like awkward because he's a dragonborn. You're offering dragon parts. He gets a little awkward about it. Not mad, not anything like that, but he just kind of starts looking at the other jewelry, and the jewelry is just oh no, I don't want any no dragon parts. No thank you. I deal strictly with gems. Maybe the general shopkeeper will want them, but not here.
All right. Looks like Sir Fenthwick's dead. Thank you very much. And I'm just going to walk out. Nope, we can't save him.
Okay.
Can we? I mean, do they not want the parts?
No, they want nothing to do with it. And I think they're just weirded out because I guess Dragonborn are closer to dragons than we think. And they're just a little bit sensitive about it or some shit like that.
I mean, we might be able to sell them somewhere else.
They said we could try the general store. Maybe we should make sure Mr. Mayor's not with us, though.
I take off to the general store.
You just offered 2 dragonborns dragon parts, by the way.
Is the jewelry person's the dragonborn too?
Yeah, he's a golden dragonborn.
Oh.
He was the apprentice of the mayor.
Mm.
Yep. Okay. So you take off towards the general shop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everyone following in tow?
Yeah.
Okay. Krola, after you finish wandering around the city, you head back to the inn and you see Cast with his bow at the ready, hiding, watching the inn.
Can I take out my bagpipes
You can do whatever you want.
and then go within hearing distance of him,
Okay.
not directly in front, and just cast message and tell him, "Hey, where's the rest of the group?" and blow the bagpipes as loud as I can.
Okay. Cass, you get the message a moment before bagpipe sounds hit you, and you have no idea. At first, you have no idea where it's coming from. You didn't see her at all because she knew where you were, and you get that message.
But now I see her.
You can follow the sound of the bagpipes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot to maim.
Rude!
In the middle of the city.
Yep.
So much for not causing trouble.
We're at Fenthwick.
I
Goodbye,
think he's still a
Jim.
little angry.
Just a little.
So 25 does hit, correct?
Yeah.
Just shooting to maim. Less killing, more maiming.
19 points of damage to you, Krola. The arrow goes straight through your leg.
And dead.
I'm just trying to play for music!
And then I'm gonna go back to seeing if I can make sure I don't get caught.
He horribly ducks back. But I'm pretty sure that's still above your passive.
That is above my passive.
Okay, so I mean you have to actively look for him, but and then he ducks back.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, it is my passive.
Oh, then you see him where he goes. You see him trying to duck behind some I don't know, wherever he was hiding. Tries to take some cover, but you know right where he's at.
Cast message and just growling like, I was just waiting for you guys. Where did you guys go? Why did you shoot me? Is it my music? Is it my playing?
Oh
You can
man.
respond to these messages, by the way.
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Thank you, not.
Yeah. I'm a little ticked, so this is just gonna continue. I'm gonna keep shooting you until you're down.
Well,
Why?
I'm gonna cast message and say, did you guys go to Broken Rock? Are you guys back? Is everyone okay?
He's firing arrows at you, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
What would it take for me to realize that she's got no idea what the fuck's going
Roll an
on?
insight check for me.
Okay. Like just cause
See if she's like sincerely like doesn't know what's happening.
yeah. Insight.
It's hard to tell if she's
Yeah,
being
if
truthful or
I
not.
don't understand that, then I'm just gonna
You're not sure if she's being real or not. There's some doubt there, but you're
no,
so
if there is any room for doubt, I'm just gonna continue.
Yeah, there is some doubt that you're not. Well, you're not sure if she's being honest, not knowing what's happening. Like you can't say she is confused. You can't say she's not. So you have some doubt. That
Yeah. If I've got doubt, I'm gonna feel real guilty about shooting her several times later, but not right now.
Wow.
Not right
Pincushion
now.
first, questions later.
Yeah, pretty much.
as you guys, this is a relatively small town. So as you guys are leaving the jewelry shop, you do hear bagpipes going off.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna sprint in that direction.
Yeah, I just start booking it full 80 feet.
Okay, while you guys are running towards bagpipe sounding, are you going to attack again, Cass? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, no, I just
Okay, you're
they're
not stealth,
just
so no
doing
sneak
what
attack.
I can to make
Oh,
sure she
actually,
can't run.
you didn't take 19 points of damage because he had no sneak attack.
Yeah.
You saw where he was. So 12
So
points.
Someone
take-
grab the horse dice.
Oh, thank God.
So gain 7 life back. And then if you're attacking again, attack again at this point. That's another 8 points of damage. As a second arrow goes into your other leg. It doesn't go into it, but it skims past it and like cuts the side.
Would you stop?
And this time he vanishes.
While we're running, can I yell for one of our teammates that might be on the slower end to grab the horses and bring them with?
Draken, with his little feet, little legs, will grab the horses. Because he has no idea what's going on.
About how far away am I from her?
You guys, I would say, full sprinting, it would take you 2 turns. So since she was not surprised, that's 1 turn. So at the end of this turn, you guys are just showing up, and you see Krolla there with her bagpipes out, an arrow in one leg, and an arrow next to her with blood on the ground.
Am I within the 120 feet?
At this point, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast message to her and be like, look, just back up, stop talking, and hide so we can stop him.
You have no idea who's attacking her. Just so you know.
I mean,
You can still do that, but I'm just letting you know.
I have an idea of who's attacking
That's
her.
true. He
Let's
was
be
pretty
honest.
angry. All right, that's true.
Do I
All right.
recognize who's saying that?
Yeah, you can recognize the voice.
Oh, you're alive.
Just stop talking.
I full sprint charge and tackle her.
Okay.
And you're tackling her as Cassie's speaking because you have 80 feet of movement.
Yeah,
So,
tackle her, just pin her to the ground.
so you like, as you're like looking towards where Cass last was, you start to hear the message in your ear, and then you feel the ground underneath you shaking a little bit. As you turn, you see Vark sprinting full bore towards you, tackling you. to
If
the
I
ground.
didn't know you, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, he's pretty-
At least
It's
I'm not
probably
raging,
still
so there's
pretty
not a giant red aura coming off of me.
So grapple would be an attack roll. Let's go ahead and attack roll.
And then as soon as I see him take her
Let's go
down,
with this one.
if he does,
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn around and message to Cast. We got her. Stop shooting her. You're gonna hit Tiny.
What do I add to it?
It's your strength
Okay, so
plus proficiency.
so it's my strength modifier plus proficiency plus whatever I rolled. So okay. It's only a 14. I'm not rolling
What's
great
your
tonight.
AC, Crow?
12.
You tackle. You grapple. You grapple her. Second attack. If you want to try to bring her down, you have to roll for a trip attack. So same thing, strength proficiency.
Ooh, that's much better. That is a 19.
Okay, Crow, go ahead and roll an athletics check as a versus roll.
What?
Oh, so he tackles you to the ground.
Oof!
And then you hear Cassie's message as well.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just take out some rope then and walk on over. Help actually hog tie her.
All this is happening, the townsfolk are just looking out in awe that this is happening. That it happened within 12 seconds, essentially. It all happened for 18 seconds. So 20 seconds, and the guards aren't even reacting. Everyone's just completely in awe about what's going on.
Knew I should have kept a better eye on you.
What? Eye on me? I was waiting for you guys. Did you guys come back? Is everyone okay? Did you guys go over there? Did you see the dragon?
Let's go find an inn really quick. Bring her with us. I'm gonna go ahead and find a room.
What do we gotta roll to hog tie her?
I would say since Varric has her, it's pretty easy to hog tie her. And she's not really resisting, it would seem. It doesn't seem like. You're right outside the inn, so you can take.
Yeah, I'm gonna run in. Basically by a room.
Yeah.
And once I know where, tell him.
As you guys are heading into the inn, the mayor is running behind you guys because he followed you guys out. And he's like shouting at you. She's like, "What are you doing?" And he sees you tackling her. He's like, "What are you doing? She's been here. Why are you tackling her? What happened?"
Do you got an interrogation room?
Interrogate? Why?
Why do you want to interrogate her? She's been here for the past 3 days.
She turned on us in the dragon fight.
She's been here for the past 3 days.
Yeah,
Well, and someone's got some explaining to do.
Not even a day after you all left, she was here. She was found here in the city.
Regardless, the person or whatever it was, as far as we know, she was with us the entire time and attacked a party member, so we need to get to the bottom of it. Just like you didn't believe what we said because you believed your people, we're going to believe our people until we know what's going on.
Can I smell Corolla?
Yeah. You tackled her.
Why in Bahamut's ass would I attack you guys?
Does she smell the same as the other Corolla?
Yep.
When I was tracking her?
Yes, she does.
Seems
All right.
to be the same one.
I'm just going to be like, bring her to the room.
So why don't you come down to my office?
Fine, we're going to do this right here.
Or we can do it here. We can do it in my
I'm
office.
casting Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Oh, well, never mind then.
I forgot you had that spell.
Roll a charisma save.
Does that only affect one person?
Affects everyone inside the circle. So everyone
Oh,
that would
this
be
is awkward.
Varric and Corolla, I would imagine, since Cassie's probably casting her on Corolla. That beats the save. Not that anyone knows that. But that does not beat the save, so now Varric has to tell the truth. Well, anything you say has to be truthful.
What about the mayor?
The mayor actually recognizes the spell and walks into it, and does not resist. It would seem.
Big dog.
So he saw it casted and then walked into it?
Yep.
Okay, now I'm suspicious as fuck at this point.
Well, it's him showing that he's willing to speak the truth.
Yeah, except he had nothing to do with anything, which is why I'm suspicious.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean,
what does
he
have to
told
prove?
you guys that she was there 3 days ago, and it seems like you don't believe him, so that's why he walked into it.
That's fair. I'm still,
No, I'm just letting you know what he's doing.
you know.
Timeline wise,
I understand.
he said that she showed up 3 days ago.
Yep.
That would be around when we left, right?
That'd be about a day after you left, just like you said.
Okay.
Set on a point of choice for the range, self balance creature that enters space for the first time starts turn. There must make charisma saving fails. Okay, can't speak. Okay, so you can't speak a deliberate lie, Varric.
So 3 days ago is basically the exact time of when the dragon thing happened.
No, it was a day after you guys left. Took you 2 days to get there.
2 days to get there, and then 2 days back, right?
Yes, so a total of 5 days. Well, 4.5.
That's okay. Doesn't make no sense.
So, Cassidy, you do know that Mars, Corolla, I was looking at roll 20, saved against your spell. You know that the mayor is not resisting, so he cannot tell a deliberate lie. And you know
That's
Bart
amazing.
cannot tell a deliberate lie.
Okay.
Infected creatures, so you guys, Vark, you know you've been affected by the spell, so you know you can't lie. Mayor knows. Kroll, you know you did not get affected.
Okay.
Unless you choose to fail the save.
Nah.
So you want to keep your save?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna announce, since I know, I'm gonna be like, well, I still can't trust what you say. I like pointedly at Krolla. Then I'll turn to the mayor. So she came 3 days ago.
3 days. 1 day after you left. She was found by the guards outside the gate. She has been asleep since then, until this morning.
She was found asleep out front.
She was found unconscious, yes.
Was she hurt?
She did not have any visible wounds.
Did you have a cleric look at her?
I looked at her.
What was wrong with her?
I don't know. She was
Spell?
unconscious.
Magical means?
I could not detect any spells on her, no.
No wounds, no spells. She was just asleep.
Unconscious at the gate. That's it. No, how she got there. The guards cannot say where she came from.
Are you familiar with any magic that could cause a body double or a duplicity? And is there anybody in town who you know that can cast said magic?
There's no one else in town with the ability as much as I am. Let's see if he knows of a spell.
You have a character sheet for him?
You don't know. He thinks it over for a moment and says, There's nothing within the realms of the divine that can do such a thing, but there are things within the realms of the arcane.
Do you have any arcane casters here?
Not that I'm aware of, and I've been here for quite some time.
Okay. Anybody in any outskirts? Anybody who's passed by or passed through
You were
recently?
our last visitors. Before then, we hadn't had visitors in quite some time. Not too many people travel this far north.
Anyone with an interest in protecting that dragon?
I don't think anyone has interest in protecting any dragon, really.
You say that, and yet you're squeamish about dragon remains.
Yes,
Well,
we are, as a dragonborn, we are a descendant of dragons. It's squeamish to see someone so easily want to pawn parts off.
Do you know of anybody who may be working with the dragon?
What do you mean by working with?
Who may have a relationship that leads to more positive outcomes than death?
Well, I know that any kind of positive outcome for death when it comes to a dragon, there can be anything. If a dragon were to meet you on the road, any kind of relationship with him would be better than death. He has not been by here in a long time, as far as I'm aware. He generally stays in his area. So, unless someone is leaving the city to meet with him, no.
Do you know this dragon on a personal level?
I do.
How?
I did not become mayor by simply ignoring such a large danger near us. I have had dealings with this dragon so that our city stays safe. There's nothing we can do to stop him from destroying the city.
How do you
So-
ensure the city's safety?
We provide him with the gems that he requires and loves most.
Is it purple and blue gems?
No, it is blue, not purple. I'm sure you've noticed if you look around, we have every gem here except one.
The sapphires.
Sapphires. That is our payment to the dragon for our lives.
Who delivers the payments?
We don't deliver anything, we leave them about a day's ride north.
Explain the area where you leave them to me.
It's a day's ride north, it's quite out in the open. It's no specific area.
Is it anything that I would have remembered seeing, essentially, is what I'm trying
I mean,
to...
to the north, it was everything was pretty far open. There was no particular spot that you noticed, and he's telling the truth when it says it's just an open spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if I was asking the question clear enough, because he can't outright lie, but I also know that he can choose what truths to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is a correlation there. You dropped the gems off a day's north. Apparently, she returned after we were gone for a day.
I don't see what that has to do with it, but I very much doubt this dragon cared for her much.
You have someone conspiring with the dragon, and I get up off Crawler and help her up.
Like I said,
What?
I don't know of anyone working with the dragon.
Well, someone that was with us impostered our friend here.
Is there anybody around here who has any serious ill will or malintent towards dragons? Who would want them to be viewed as mistrustful or dangerous or any more so than normal?
No
Dragons
more-
and dragonborn alike.
No, an ancient blue dragon already instills fear enough in these people's hearts that I'm sure some of the people in the city wish for it to be gone, but no one in the city has the ability to do so.
Crawla, will you choose to tell the truth so we can clear any confusion or ill will within our party?
I don't think this. I think this is our original Crawler. I think the one with us was someone else.
Well, what makes you think that?
Remember the vision I had before? A warning came with it about her.
A warning.
Yeah,
What was the warning?
I don't know. There was a warning saying you should watch out for this one, and there was shadows all over her. I'm thinking maybe it was a warning that wasn't this Crawler. And if they found her 3 days ago, then more than likely we had an imposter with us the whole time.
I'm gonna ask you again, Crawla, will you choose to tell the truth?
I don't see why not.
Can I tell if she...
Yeah, you'd be able to tell when she comes under the effect.
Okay. Do I feel it?
Do you choose to be affected by it, Kroll?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the
How
truth.
far did you travel?
So help the gods.
How far did I travel?
Yes.
John?
You traveled the one day, and the first night you guys, after coming, you traveled to Broken Rock. You guys came back with Edglin and Draken, did whatever you did in the city, and then left again. And then one day traveled. You remember going to sleep that night, and then when you woke up, it was this morning back in the city.
Gotcha. Well, all I remember is that when we left, we traveled for I think a day, and when we camped, I woke up here.
Interesting. Now, do you... I know you have something against cold or snow.
Uh.
Do you have any family in these parts?
I don't think so.
Are you the only one of your brood? Or do you have any siblings that have an uncanny resemblance to you?
I don't think I have siblings. If I did, I'd be worried.
Cass, they smelled the same.
Yeah. Siblings have a lot of traits similar. You know, what if they were twins?
That's a good point. Can you teleport? Go from one place to another?
No.
Well, there you go. When we were chasing the other one, she just disappeared. As in, went from just poof.
Do you have any ill will towards this party?
Why? You guys helped me travel. Saw a lot of things because of this.
That's true. Would you like to help us figure out the issue with the rift
Yeah,
and stop it?
sure.
Do you know anything about that?
Other than what you already know.
Or is there anything that you're hiding?
Why would I hide things?
That's not an answer to the question.
As long as we don't go north, everything should be fine. I can't say anymore.
Like, is that a lie? Like, you literally cannot say anything more? Or is it more like...
More like,
It's a saying.
yeah.
Okay, I just...
I mean, you
Well,
can take it.
I
You
know
can take
it's
it how
a
you want
saying,
it.
but
So she
I
could be
didn't
using
know.
it as a saying, or she could
Okay,
be meaning it. You can't tell with the spell.
but
You
it
can't
doesn't
tell.
come out as like, you know, it's a lie, is
Well,
what I was
she was
asking.
able to say it, which means it couldn't have
Gotcha.
been a lie.
Okay. Will you tell me in private one day, soon, about why you can't go?
One day, and only you, and only if it's private.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Alright, I'm gonna drop the zone of truth.
Okay.
And then, is Corella still on the ground?
No, Varg said you let her up.
Yeah, I picked her up.
She's still hogtied.
No, I'll take that off too.
Okay.
I know there was an imposter, so
I'm
Just gonna glare at Cast if I see him.
walk
Oh, he's
towards the
standing.
inn and be like, alright, let's get you guys some meat. And
He's
then
like,
just go in
what?
there.
What about your friend? And he points back at Fenn's body.
I guess he's meat too, but you know, I prefer the non-human kind.
You're just going to give up on his life.
You know what? I think someone had something they wanted to find. We don't have enough gold to do it. So, we'll see. But,
I'll take off towards the general store.
yeah, it's very clear that I don't care whether he lives or dies one way or the other.
1 second.
Now it is.
I mean, my character didn't like him
No.
in the first place, so.
Roll a deception check, Cassidy.
God damn it.
When you said you didn't have the gold,
I said, wait,
you're included in the we.
Yeah. Fucking John just wants to steal all my fucking
No,
gold.
the mayor at this point's
It's
wondering
magically 300 gold.
why. No, actually, I gave him that money a long time ago.
No, I know. No, I mean the price he dropped it down to happened to magically be 300.
I didn't want to do 50, but the mayor just kind of gives you an odd look and then but doesn't say anything.
Oh shit! Sorry. I rolled in that 20. I just want to see what would happen if I did insight, but I can't insight.
Well, you would have no reason to insight.
I know that. I was just seeing what happened.
Can I cast heal on myself now?
Oh yeah, you're pretty hurt. You can do whatever you want.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Are you like hurt? I assumed you'd been healed.
Yeah,
I've
but
been,
she got shot with 2 arrows.
I'm at
'Cause of
12
someone.
health.
That I'll just go ahead and cast you a good little healing word. You took 12, right?
How far away is the general store?
Oh, it's relatively nearby.
About halfway through, can I turn around and go back to Cass?
What? Sorry.
About halfway through, can I turn around and go back to Cass, realizing I have no idea what these go for or how to haggle?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I'm assuming. What are the rest of you doing? The mayor will go up to Fenn's body and rest his hand against it, and you'll see a soft glow come out from his hand. The other hand putting something in Fenn's eyes.
Putting something in his eyes?
Like over his eyes, spreading something across his eyes, and then a soft
Fuck,
glow
I'm
across
ready
his
at
hand.
him. Yeah, I'm right inside, so I don't see it, so I'm just getting meat.
Wait, do you actually...
He'll do that, and then he'll walk back towards his office.
Do you actually ask that girl or no?
Yep.
What?
Fentwick's gone.
And Kroll, you see this as the mayor touches the Fenwood's body, then walks away.
What happened?
He knocked on a freaking dragon's door.
Did he say hello first?
I think he said hello and knocked at the same time. After, the dragon created the door after kicking us out.
Yeah, they're not really friendly, are they?
No, I tried to, figure out if we can make a deal, like,
You tried making a
I
deal?
can work for him, or, if he tells me where gold is, maybe I'll give him a bit of a cut.
You tried to make a deal with a blue dragon.
Well, to be fair, this is after I had acquired quite a bit of its stash, and then it
Ooh, yeah, no, that's not good.
discovered me, and then I'm just gonna be honest, I don't care because I'm still bitter as fuck. And then I put like most of it back, and then he realized that I still had some more in my pocket. So now I know I just need, if I steal from a dragon, I need to hide it better.
I think your better solution is just to teleport them anyway.
My eyes go wide.
They like the smell of
Thank
gold.
you.
Anyways. Are we gonna just leave him there?
Still sitting on his war pony.
We're working on it, Cassidy. I need your help.
What do you need?
Can you barter with the general store guy? I don't know how much these dragon teeth are gonna go for. I figure you'd be better suited for it than I would.
I could try.
I give her 8. I go over there with her.
Do I know any special, like, can I do I guess, Arcana check? I suppose on dragon's teeth and what, like, properties they have and...
I'm gonna keep 2 of the dragon teeth, by the way.
Okay, do that. And go and roll a con check. 3. Yeah, dragon teeth are extremely hard material, harder than steel, sharper than any blade made by most people, by most men, almost about as sharp as any dwarven or elven blade. This one is dragons from. It's from a young dragon, so they're not incredibly large. They're relatively small comparatively, but they're typically worth quite a bit of gold.
Okay. Do I know an approximation? Or like just within a range? Like,
It could go, depending on where you're at. It could go anywhere from 50 gold a tooth to over 100.
okay, got it. All right. And how many were you given, Tiny?
I have 10, but I want to keep 2 of them, so 8.
Okay. All right.
And then I also have these. I have 3 Drake canines that'll help.
Do I need another Arcana check for those?
No, they're worth much less than a dragon's, but they're still dragons. They're still of the dragon family. They're worth like 10 gold apiece.
I'll hand those over too. I have 3 of them. I just put down lightning Drake canines. I don't know what they actually are. Blue
Okay.
Drakes.
They're guard drakes.
Blue guard Drakes. I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to go
I'll
to the
head
general
off.
store.
Yep.
Okie dokie. You guys head over to the general store. You go up to the door, go to open it, and it's locked.
Shit, that bird
Is
is
the
out
bird the
collecting
general
stuff.
store?
Yeah. Anybody remember, or do you remember how long he said he goes out for?
Thought it was a couple weeks.
I remember he said the dragon leaves every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Leaves for 2 weeks.
Oh,
I
leaves
didn't.
for
I
2
didn't
weeks.
write it down. So
Do
he'll
you-
probably be gone about
Do
2
we
weeks.
remember?
He said he'd be gone about a week.
About a week. And it's been 5 days?
It's been 5 days.
And we saw him on the way up there too.
You maybe? Did you recognize him? I don't remember if you recognized him or not.
Yeah, remember? He stopped down while we were camping and talked to us
Yep. The first day.
like a creeper.
Or second day?
I think it was
the
second day.
It was second day.
It was
when we
second
were
day.
near the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we don't know if he left the same day, but we know the second day he was gone. So we probably got about 3 more days before he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Fen needs to be revived in 10 days, so we need to get the gold within the next 5 days. So we should be fine. And if not, I'm just gonna let that.
Okay.
Well, we can always see if the mayor has anything extra. Something for us to do.
Oh, we could check the job board too.
There is no job board.
Oh, yes.
He is the job board.
This backwards ass town. He seems to have his foot in literally everything, right? He is the cleric people see. He is the job board.
Imagine that. The city leader involved in everything.
Yeah, it's city leader in a
He's
very
clearly evil.
small town.
John, you remember my history, right?
I know. Just kidding. I know.
People are never what they seem to be.
That's true.
Like
And
you,
usually
being
the
a young
ones you-
orc person.
What'd you say?
Like you being a young orc.
I thought you left the call for a second.
I don't know why, but Ant left. Oh, there he is.
That's what? Are you saying that in character?
Yeah, I've told it to you to your face before.
You gotta stop drinking so much, Tiny.
I don't drink.
I've bought you a few ales before.
Once.
Whatever, you drank them, so you drank.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Let's go get you some pocket meat, crazy ass. You sound like you got low blood sugar. Just gonna walk back to the inn.
Okay. Okay, so you guys back to the inn. You guys just leaving Fenn's body on the horse outside the inn.
Look at my horse. I mean, we might as well put his body in a room, just not my room. Or,
So-
you know, bury it.
Do I know if Cast has the bag of holding?
You were there when he got it, so yes.
Do you think Fenn's fit could fit in a bag?
That's an interesting concept. We should stick him in the bag.
Well, then where's Mr. Shooty McPooty?
Heh.
I don't know. Cast, where are you? Cast, turn your headset back on.
It's on.
You're being asked a question.
I didn't hear it.
Where are you?
Where am I specifically?
Mm-hmm.
I would guess probably because we all went in the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
More or less guarding the door.
Okay. Brooding in the back. Got it. Probably with Lucius.
I don't brute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not technically living, and there's no air inside the bag. Maybe he'll last longer in there.
I mean,
You guys, are you going to go take a look at his body and take measurements or something? Or
He's
I
small.
don't know. Can we just shove him in there?
You think these
Do we
guys are
really
taking
need to-
measurements? Seriously? Either he fits or he doesn't.
So you go to Fenn's body to take a look to think if he's going to fit or not. And you do notice the smell of decay is gone.
What?
And the bits that you would think would be like rotting flesh and everything, all that's his body seems preserved.
Did we all see what the mayor did, or just only a couple
Anyone
of
that
us?
was still outside the inn when after Cassidy went inside.
I just didn't know because I was walking to the general
I know.
store. So
See, I knew you shouldn't trust him. You can't trust a body that don't decompose.
hey, Draken, you know anything about this?
He looks at it, he's like, oh, what, dead bodies?
No, he stopped smelling.
Oh, yes. We have the ability. Clerics have the ability to do such things. I guess I didn't think
Legit.
about that. And he kind of thinks and
horrible
kind of
cleric.
looks up in there and thinks he really is. He's a really bad cleric.
So you can.
Yes,
Okay.
that is a spell we can do. It preserves the body 10 days at a time.
Well, I guess I will take. Did we get rooms or anything?
Not
I
yet.
got a room.
You were going to get a room
She didn't tell me.
until you
Oh,
had
yes,
the
until.
trial outside instead.
Yeah. In the middle of everything with everybody. Gotcha.
Top of the town, how wonderful.
Mm.
Yeah, everyone's giving you guys quite a big berth. Yeah, berth. Of space.
How does the innkeeper feel about us being in the inn again?
He, as you guys are going back in the inn now, he doesn't seem, he's gotten over it a little bit. He's still a little upset, but if you're a paying customer, he's okay with it.
Okay.
It's a little gnomish, friendly smile, a little less friendly for the rest of you. Short tan gnome welcomes you as you enter the inn. Looks over at you. Are you approaching him?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're back. We're going to be getting in a room.
Yes, please. I would like a room.
Right. One room.
Yes, please.
That'll be 1 silver.
Perfect.
Do I still have my room?
As of that morning, yes, you still do.
Sweet.
But are you walking up with Cassidy? Or are you just hanging out in the inn?
Hang
This inn's
out
not.
again.
It's not inn and tavern. It's just an inn, so there's not like much of a place to sit down. The tavern's across the way.
Oh yes.
I'll head to the tavern.
Okay. So Cassidy has one room.
You know, he'll have to sleep in your room, right?
What?
We have to put his body somewhere.
Okay, y'all ain't getting a room.
No.
Why?
I don't know about everybody else.
I mean, you guys are the ones who want to bring the body. I don't know why I have to be stuck with the body if you guys are the ones that want to do something with it. We should have just buried it when we had the chance.
Fark, roll an intelligence roll for me.
Oh, great. I'll use this one. Intelligence, that is an 8 minus 1, so that's a 7.
Okay, never mind.
You were asking the wrong person for that.
No, you were the one there.
Alright, well, at least his body is not getting rotten now. I just
Make you
leave.
snuggle with him. He's like a big old bear. Or a little doll.
Yeah, that's weird. I just leave and take Fenthor's body to the inn, I guess?
Tavern or inn?
Or
You're
the
already-
tavern? Sorry, I'm gonna
Okay.
go follow Krola.
Okay. With the pony with Fenn's body on it.
I'll take his body off. I assume
And
our
just
horses are...
Gonna carry it around.
Well, he's no longer smelling, and we have him wrapped up, right?
All right.
The fuck else am I gonna do with him? No one else fucking do anything with him. There might be wild dogs out here, man.
Going
I don't
around
know.
carrying a dead body
I mean,
with
nobody
half
else
of its
gives
face missing.
nobody else gives a shit about Fen, I guess.
That's true.
I'm gonna ask the innkeeper about a bathhouse.
So, yes, we have one. It is open to all of our guests.
And how much is that?
It's free of charge with your room.
Ooh, wonderful. Do you have warm water?
Of course.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Can you point me in the direction?
He takes you down the hallway to the left, and there's 6 rooms. He explains to you that each one is an individual bathhouse.
Okay. I'm gonna just go find one and take a nice long bath and enjoy the silence and lack of people around me.
The rest of you are going to the tavern.
Yeah.
Cast, Varked, Corolla. Go across the way to the Milky Topaz.
Just gonna go ahead and ask the rest of the party. Like, aren't we still all broke? Don't we still not have any money?
Yeah, that was what I thought.
I'm just gonna sit in the tavern. I'm not gonna order anything. Unless I have to pay to just sit.
It's a sit in tavern. That's what you want to do. Carrying the body.
Yeah, I'll get a chair and put him next to me. Screw it.
Fucking weekend of burning this.
Yeah, the fuck else am I gonna do? Can't leave him outside.
Maybe
There's wild
ask
dogs.
around and see if there's a place you can store a body at.
Because that's not weird.
Yeah, it's not an awkward conversation, but I mean, it's not any more less awkward than carrying the dead body around.
I mean, but then you have to acknowledge it.
Got intelligence of 9, bro. Someone else smarter want to think of something, go right ahead. Otherwise, I'm just gonna weaken it.
You guys do notice Sparks just literally carrying Fenn's body around. So if you guys want to comment on it, feel free. But otherwise, you guys go over to the tavern, have a seat,
I assume we
bartender.
just enjoyed the company.
Just gonna go ahead and just recheck with everyone, see what amount of money they actually have, if any.
I'm pretty sure I'm tapped. I don't think I have anything after we got robbed.
It's the answer's a big old 0.
I got enough for a drink.
But I mean, in general, like, how much do you actually have? Like, what is the amount of silver, copper, gold?
Enough for a drink?
Should have asked when she was in the zone of truth.
Fair point. It didn't occur to me at that time. It only occurred to me when a party member actually bought something.
Go up to the tavern keeper.
Go to Tavern Keeper. Nice, friendly lady. I think you guys got her name last time, but anyway, her name's Bethany. Middle-aged woman, black hair, gray roots, friendly smile. She looks over and she says, "Yes, can I help you, dear?"
Hi, plate of food and a large plate of food and a mug of ale.
Yes, 1 silver.
Take out a silver, and then while I'm taking out the silver, I'm gonna say, "Hey, I got a quick question.
Yes.
Do you know anywhere we could place a person who we may or may not be wanting to revive?"
Revive. Are they unconscious? Like, drunk a little too much?
A monster got them.
Oh, you mean dead?
Yes,
Oh.
dead.
Well, there is the town graveyard. I'm sure they can find a spot for him if that's. You mean to bury him?
If he's currently preserved and we're trying to find a place while we get money, do you know where we could put him?
You may want to check. You can get a spot for him at the inn.
Will they allow that?
I mean, if you're paying for the room,
All right.
I don't see why not. If you say he's preserved and can show it, so they know they're not going to have to deal with the smell of death, I'm sure they'll be fine with it. It'll just be like another person.
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna toss another copper.
Thanks, you. Glides over and says, your meal will be out in a minute.
Okay, go back to the group and say we could just leave him in the inn.
What, like, just on a table?
A table, preferably in his own room.
Was she there when we were robbed, or was that fake Rolla?
Nope. Oh, what?
No, sorry, never mind. That was way back here.
That was a long time ago, but who knows? She has memory of it, right?
We're all broke
Well,
till Bird Boy comes back.
what about the other person who bought in? How long will it take us to gain the money? How much is it?
You did just see Cassidy pay for a room board.
And she doesn't really seem like sharing the coin at the moment.
And you did hear that it was a silver for the room too. You were standing
Oh,
there.
I know.
Okay.
Like, how much was it for the resurrection?
Who are you asking, me or are you asking your party?
Beric.
Okay.
Beric.
I don't know anything about magic, so you might want to ask the dwarf.
Is he there?
Yep, he's there. He's actually already got a mug sit down next to him, and he's already eating as well.
How'd you get? Wait, do you have money enough for a room for this guy?
And so it's like, yeah, not a problem.
There we go.
He looks over and he says, we're going to stick the dead body in a room.
Yeah, as long as we tell the inn that we got a sleeping guy unconscious from maybe some monsters and we're waiting for a revival and he doesn't smell too much, we should be good.
Okay. Goes back
If
to
not-
eating and drinking. Like, not really phasing him. He's happy, he's drinking. So,
Can we do it now so we don't have a big bugbear carrying an unconscious guy around?
he looks over at Vart, looks back at his mug that's only half drank. He's like, okay. He gets up and taps you on the shoulder of Vart to go with him over to the inn. Pays the 1 silver. The innkeeper does not look very happy about it, but it's a paying room. And like you see him, he's like kind of investigating the body, sniffing it, making sure it doesn't smell like death.
Your mayor did some cleric-y stuff to him.
Ah, that makes sense. You guys lay him in his room. And there you go. You don't have to carry the dead body anymore. So what are you guys doing for the rest of the night? You guys just going to stay at the tavern? Where are you staying the night? You're going to try to convince Draken to pay for all of you?
I'll sleep out. I'll sleep near the horses. I don't fucking care.
Okay.
I'll sleep outside. It doesn't matter to me.
Innkeeper will let you stay in the barn with the rest of the animals.
Fine by me.
Rest of you? Where are you staying? Lucius, Eglin, Corolla, Cast.
Sleeping in my regular room.
Okay. Eglin, you have money too still, I think.
Yeah, I got enough for a room.
Okay. Lucius, Cass, what are you guys doing? You two are broke.
Barn, I guess. Barn it is.
Okay. Join Vart in the barn. Cass, what are you doing?
Almost doing the rooftops.
I mean, so basically all the guys are broke, right? Like zero everything.
Well, some people have rooms. Do you know that
Three of
Draken,
us are broke.
Eglin, and Cassidy have their rooms, and Krolla have their rooms. You know, Vart and Lucian are staying out in the barn.
Well, I would just think it's a little weird, and then go find my own campsite.
Okay.
If possible, on roofs. If not possible, just
So
somewhere.
camp out on a roof somewhere. That's fine. It's a small town. They don't have as tall walls, and they're not chasing you actively like last time. So.
Yeah. I'll just find a good place to hide.
All right, you find a good place to hide, and you guys go to rest for the night. Unless you guys want to do anything else.
Can I talk to Lucian?
You can try.
Lucian, you still awake?
Lucius.
I'm not from fucking League of
Lucius.
Legends,
Sorry.
man.
Whatever. Jesus Christ.
He's got 9 intelligence. Pardon him.
Yeah, calm down.
yeah.
All right.
But
Lucius, my bad.
Mr. Quiet Muffled Boy over there.
Hey,
quiet muffin.
You sound quiet and muffled.
yeah.
Sound muffled.
No,
Thank you.
you're a quiet muffin. I like
Quiet
that
muffin
so
boy.
much better.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Did no one? You all saw me change, right?
Yes.
Huh. All right.
I assumed
Guess
it
maybe
was
it's not as uncommon as I
family
thought. Then
heritage.
maybe it's not as uncommon as I thought. Then no one's really said anything.
Maybe they're just being polite. That's what your tribe is, right?
Yeah, for the most part, but it's not like we openly broadcast that type of thing.
Well, as long as you're not eating us, I guess. I wouldn't worry.
All right. Have most cities are they okay with that now? Has something changed?
Cities? I don't think cities are okay with it at all.
Or just people in general?
Not as far as I know, right? I mean, generally, like it's.
Is that directed at me or at John or what?
That was a John.
Oh, no. Lycanthropy is not generally accepted at all.
I
People
would
are
just
just
choose between.
it's not accept it's unaccepted because people generally fear it, and they really let the folk tales, a werewolf's gonna come at night and eat everyone and kill everyone and stuff like that. They just are assumed as evil.
Yeah, so we have. They might. You're evil. Keep it.
Okay. Thanks for the hammer, by the way.
Yep. Just smash stuff.
All right.
Just smash stuff.
That's all.
Okie dokie. You guys having a bro moment out in the barn?
Interspecies erotica.
Oh God. Okay.
Sorry.
Well, it's been 2 hours, so we take a break now before the next day starts. You guys figure out what you're doing. Possibly some body parts. We'll take a quick break. Back in 10 minutes. And see what we do from there.
Okie doke.
Why does your headset just shut off?
Well, it's probably like an idle thing you could fix, but he just Aaron, he won't fix it.
But
Okay, so you guys rest for the night. Get a good long rest, sleep, and then in the morning you are all woken by someone. So for people in the barn, it's a guard. Inside the inn, it's a couple of the workers of the inn, and they all let you know that the mayor wants to see all of you.
oh.
Cause someone decided to shoot me.
Dick.
Good shot. I mean, dick.
What did I miss? Sorry, I had to go AFK for a second.
The mayor wants to see all of you.
Did it though? I'm assuming we're not out in the barn anymore.
The guard came into the barn and asked.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you guys going to answer the summons?
To the mayor.
Of course.
I'll carry Fenthwick.
Okay, so you all go to the mayor's office. You guys enter the building. It's not a huge building. There's like a reception area, and then his office is in the back. You guys go inside. Spacious enough to hold all of you, surprisingly enough. He looks over and he says, I feel guilty for your loss of your friend and the hardship you guys suffered going into that Dragon's Cave to the north. I feel like we could have given you more fair warning. We weren't sure who you were. You were outsiders. We tend not to inform too many people of what we have to deal with when it comes to that blue dragon. And really, we should have gave you warning. And because of that, we're going to waive the fee, and we're going to provide you with the diamond needed to revive your friend. He pulls from out of his back, he hands out the diamond over to Draken. He says, I believe you are the cleric of your group. You would be the one that would need this. Draken accepts it. He's like, yep. This will be great. Hopefully soon I'll be strong enough to cast that spell. And he pockets the diamond.
Wait,
What?
you can't even cast it yet.
No, not that. I could have, if I had prepared it, I could have revived him then and there, but I didn't have it ready. And this spell, he's been dead already. I can't do it yet.
So
Nailed it.
So we have.
How long is it going to take you to get that strong?
Who knows? It's quite a
Are
high
you
level spell up
serious?
there. I'm probably going to be needing to train for quite a bit more. And you see the mayor's face also drop. Like, what the hell?
You said we had to do it within 10 days, and you weren't able to do it within 10 days?
Well, I didn't say I could do it. I never said I could do it. I said a cleric can do it. I never specified me.
you're
was
a
hoping-
wonderful cleric.
I was hoping we could find someone that could do it. We, as in clerics.
Just a little twinge of aura starts emanating. Just a little bit of red aura, a little bit.
Give him the damn stone back.
It's like, but he gave it to us. Why do I gotta give it back?
If you don't give it back, I will rip it out of your hands.
Sighs and pulls it back out and hands it over to the mayor. The mayor just kind of accepts it, and he's kind of like, he looks pretty dumbfounded.
My sincerest apologies. We had no.
He says, "Don't, no, say no more." And he goes over to his desk and clears off his desk and says, "Lay the body on the desk." And he pulls out his symbol from underneath his robe.
Which is
It's a symbol of world religion. Check, everyone, except Corolla. You recognize it immediately.
Would I roll a religion check?
Yeah, you probably,
I don't know anything.
let's say,
Even
yeah,
know religion?
Cast wouldn't know because he doesn't know anything about religion. But Cassidy, Edglian, and Lucius, go ahead and roll.
I did.
Draken recognizes it as well. Huh?
I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. Lucius?
Say religion, right?
Yeah. And Lucius,
Nice.
Lucius doesn't recognize it, but the other two, you guys do it, and you guys all say it at the same time. You guys I'll say, kind of under your own breath, is Bahamut. It is a symbol of Bahamut, the
Bahamut.
platinum
Like-
dragon. A
I
good,
was thinking
a
the
good
off-
dragon, good god.
What does that mean?
So this is the symbol of my god Bahamut. You might find the irony in it, in that I worship the platinum god of good, and we are essentially controlled by an evil dragon. I see the irony in it, but that's why I feel the need to protect this city.
Is that the same one that Molly?
Yes.
Okay.
He says, please lay him across the desk here. I'll see what I can do.
I put him down.
And he unwraps him, puts the diamond on his chest, grabs his symbol of Bahamut, and begins casting the resurrection, raise dead spell. A few moments go by, and the glow gets brighter and brighter, and then it fades. And sweat pouring off his brow. He looks up and says, I'm sorry. Your friend's soul does not wish to return to its body.
He wants to die?
His soul seems satisfied with his life and did not wish to return.
Well
Hmm.
should we at least complete his mission?
That is up to you. If you would like, we could bury his body here. But what his leftover business is now your business, if you so choose to take it. Looks at all of you expectingly.
I feel bad.
That'd be
about
very kind of you.
That's right. Okay, well, I'm very sorry for this. He was so young and seemed so full of energy, and just to be satisfied with death, he must have really felt that he accomplished something. Picks up the body and takes it to the door, calls over a guard. He has a conversation with the guard for a moment, and then the guard carries off the body towards the northern side of town.
Let me go with them to bury him.
He says that it's like, you're more than welcome.
We thank you very much for your efforts in trying to help our group out.
Well, I felt that he was so full of life. I didn't want to give up on his spirit, but apparently he had already moved on.
Inside check.
Go ahead. He's a very hard person to read,
Okay.
but you don't feel like he's lying?
Okay. Well,
Where will you guys go from here? Seems like assume you've accomplished his mission of getting the remains, but where to now? And can I help?
Have you had
I
any?
think we're headed up north.
Yeah.
North, back to the dragon.
northwest.
Northwest, yeah.
Oh. He looks over towards Corolla and he's like, are you heading home?
No.
He kind of gets confused. He's like, well, the only thing to the northwest is Ice Mountain. The surrounding cities where all the Dragonborn tend to live. Is that why you're heading that way?
More like something else. Have you... Actually, can you give us some information? Have you ever heard about some portals appearing?
We've heard of some. We've had some of the Phoenix Enclave come through. Not come through, send messages where they had evidence or thought they had evidence that a portal was open to the north, but we saw no portal. We saw no demons that they spoke of. But they were investigating. I guess we weren't even worth the time to visit. They just simply sent me messages. I've dealt with the Phoenix Enclave before. But no, we have not seen any here. We've barely heard wisps of it.
Again, thank you very much for your time.
No problem.
I'm gonna head back to the inn, I guess,
Okay.
and wait for everyone.
I thank him again before I leave to go with the dude to bury Fen.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Okay. Edgley, Cast, and Lucius, what are you guys doing? Draken goes off with Varkt, talking proper digging techniques.
I ignore whatever he says.
Talking about
Think
how
it's
he
related
needs
to
to be
that.
buried in stone, etc., dwarf shenanigans.
Not now, dwarf.
He keeps talking.
Not now, dwarf.
He talks all the way over there with you two. Edgley and Lucius Cast, what are you guys doing?
Just hanging out around town.
Okay. Walking around town.
No, yeah, nothing. Are we gonna get ready to go soon, or are we sticking around for a while?
Everyone just kind of split up in their own directions right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff in my room packed up and ready to go.
We should go after we bury him.
Same. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go head over to help bury him.
Okay. So Cassie goes to the inn. Cass wandering around town. Edglin, Krolla, Varric, and Draken are going to bury Fen. Lucius, what are you doing? You want
I'll go bury him too. Yeah.
You guys head up there, and the guard has the body, and you guys all help dig a hole, dig it rather quickly with all of you there.
I'll take. Did he have anything like some sort of symbol or anything?
Nope. He wasn't. He didn't come off as religious.
I'll take his shield and his flail.
Okay. You now have a shield and a flail. Dragon looks around for a minute and pulls off the plate armor. It was already taken off. He's being buried without the
he
armor.
can't fit him. I was kidding.
No, but this is good metal, and he takes it and slings it over, attaches it to his backpack.
Does he have anything else on him at all?
It's good metal
stuff. I'm looking for something we can potentially. Because didn't he say he had a family somewhere over in Alvo?
He had family back. He came from Greenfell. You may have mentioned.
I'll search his body to see if he has anything else on him, I guess.
Okay. Roll investigation check.
Oh, that actually didn't go terribly. That's an 18 minus 1, so 17.
Other than some basic traveling and venturing gear, that's all he had.
Okay. Let's hold on to the shield and flail then.
Okay, is there anything else? No? Okay, you bury him. You guys say any words for him? No, just...
We just
And
bow
now-
our heads in silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just kind of, under my breath, say, did your job. You honored him, little man. And that's about it.
The first thing he said to you was if you wanted to fight, so I mean, yes. He was pretty tough. You guys bury him, you guys head back towards the inn, gather whatever you needed. You guys find out Cassie's across the way at the tavern. You guys enter as she's finishing up playing a song. And you guys are free to do what you want. You guys are just hanging out in Wildwell. What are you guys doing next? It's about. He woke up early in the morning. Took about an hour, 2 hours for the burying and everything. So it's about almost. It's an hour before noon. So what are you guys doing?
You guys want to head out, or
Yes, please. Let's get out of this godforsaken place.
Quicker the better.
Mars takes off. Just be right back.
Crawl.
Cola, sorry.
What are we gonna do about his pony?
Bring it with us. Let it carry stuff.
Okay.
You guys now have a pack pony.
Nimble.
Dragon says he calls dibs after you ask that, though. He switches it up for his regular pony.
Maybe we can sell the dragon's old pony?
So Dragon.
Wait, I'm not there. Whoops.
You're not there. Oi, Chihuahua. Okay, so you guys were ready to leave?
Yep.
affirmative?
Affirmative.
Huh.
Okay, so where you guys head off to?
We still need to make it over the ever expanding divide. And what's his face wanted us to go to, was it Ice Mountain or Saren Vale?
That's towards Sarenvale.
Towards
Oh.
Saren Vale.
Who wants to go
Who wanted us to go to Sarenvale?
The Phoenix Enclave guy, right?
No one
No.
asked you to go.
Uh, we're investigating the portal that they supposedly closed.
That's
Correct.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Dustin. Wait, Dustin? What was his name?
Yeah,
Wasn't
that sounds
Dustin.
right.
It was. It started with a D.
Dylan.
Dylan. Thank you. I need to look him back up. Mentioned to you guys before you left Vapid Bend that, or maybe it was Rivermore.
Well, I think it was Vapid Bend.
Yeah, Vapid Bend.
Yeah,
saying-
it was Vapid Bend because that's where we found him.
saying that the the military company, the Right Armateer, had located and put a stop to the acolytes that were causing the rifts.
If I remember correctly, I think Lucius was the one that found that suspicious and wanted to go. That's the whole reason we're going to Sarenvale.
Lucius didn't take the news too well.
I think that's the only reason we were going to Sarenvale.
Lucius did say he wanted to.
Didn't somebody tell us that they're stupid to think that they could do that?
There was some sort of doubt.
That was only you and Shauna who knew that, and that was only Fenn's backstory. The rest of the party and your characters didn't hear that.
Okay, my bad. I'm
Gotcha.
getting identity crisis.
That was just that one shot. For
I thought he mentioned that his people had their doubts, but that was all he said. He didn't mention anything.
He may have
else.
mentioned doubts
And that was
because
it,
because he did say that they were going to be tracking it still. But
yeah, but that's all he said. I don't think he really went into
there was
detail.
people said more in Fenwick's backstory.
Yeah. Well, I mean, should we not return these 2 bodies we have to Avo at some point?
If we do decide to do that, I suggest that we just take the ever-expanding divide down and loop down through Triferic Fell Gulf versus going up through the snow.
That sounds like a
Easier.
good idea. Yeah.
Passageway.
Okay.
I vote to Avo.
For what? Oh,
I vote going to Avo.
Draken supports the idea because you'll be going near. He says, "Oh, we'll be going near Kingsall Mountains. It's perfect for me. I can be in a real forge again."
Real fold.
Was the rift still open in your area, Draken?
Well, when I fell through it, it was.
Maybe we don't have to go to Cernvale. We can also go to
That,
Draken's area just to see.
yeah, we can see what's happened. That Dylan boy said it would. It's gotten under control, but I still would like to go back to my hometown.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's too far out of the way, is it?
No. Depends. We could, if you wish to travel through the mountains, we can go that way, or we can go to Avo, then Von Morden. There's an entrance on the western side of the mountains. We do open trade with Avo.
Are we still gonna stop by Cernvale?
We could go to Avo and then try and get some answers at Von Moradin. And then if we get more questions than we do answers, we can go up to Cernvale as well.
Yeah, cutting through the mountains would be a good idea to get up to Sarenvale.
Draken, do you maybe know of a way to go through? Do we have a map?
You guys do not have a map at the moment.
Well, then I retract my statement because I have no idea where Avo and Von Moradin is.
He did just say there's a western entrance to the city of the mountains that have open trade with Avo.
Is
Yeah,
there a passageway north?
but I wouldn't know how close they are to
No,
Cernvale.
you,
I don't even know the
have
Sharp Peak.
zero idea.
Yeah,
Lucius,
I don't even know
Cassidy,
the Sharp Peak ridges are there. So
Lucius and Cassidy have an idea. Cast kinda has an idea, not much of an idea. He knows the more northern area more. Edglean doesn't really know it. He knows the southern and the seas. Kroll doesn't really know much about it. You guys don't have a map, but a lot of you have different knowledge of different areas. What were you gonna say, Cassidy?
I was asking Draken if there's a passageway north.
Through the mountains.
Yes.
Yes. The Kingsall Mountains, there's dwarven passage from Ebon Wharf to Shepshed Hollow, up north to Iron Vale. I think that's the name of that city. I named it.
Perfect. So if we go to Avo first, we can stop by Von Mordem and then just head straight north to Sarenvale. We don't have to. Passageway will take us.
Well, yes, we can travel underneath the mountains all the way north. We can go through. I want to keep calling it Iron Vale. I don't remember that's what I called the city. And then through there, we can go through the Sharp Peak ridges up north towards Sarenvale.
Okay, perfect.
Are we gonna cross the river? Or are we gonna cross the seas?
My suggestion, if you're asking Draken, he says it'd be best to cross the Gulf because you don't want to deal with those pesky elves. Kind of looks over at Cast for a second and shrugs.
agreed. The Tersard Timberlands is not a kind place.
Ironburg is the name of the city to the north. Sorry.
This one?
This little one right there.
That one.
Oh. It's so cute.
But yes, we can go through Trifell Gulf to Ebon Wharf, and then we can choose to go through the mountains to Von Morden, then Avo, or Avo, then Von Morden. It is up to you guys. But I'm just happy to be going home.
I mean, I'm just saying it would make sense to do one loop, right? Instead of go Von Morden, Avo, Von Morden, Sarenvale.
Yes, true. And
Just Avo, Von Morden, Sarenvale.
there's always going the least amount we travel through the mountains, probably the better, especially the southern parts. There are openings to the Underdark in there, and it can get dangerous.
So, I had been around Avo a lot earlier in my years,
you know
right?
Avo, you've been there.
Okay. I mean, there's a creek we should be able to find some sort of passageway, whether it be a raft, right on the other side of the peninsula from the Trifell. I think that's where. I mean, I'm assuming that's where they get there.
Well, would we not be bringing our horses? Are there not boats that can carry us and our horses through the river?
From what I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, John,
Mm-hmm.
the river's on the smaller side. It's nothing near the ever expanding divide.
No,
Boats can
I
still
mean,
go up and down it.
sorry.
I mean,
I mean the ever expanding divide.
Oh, I mean, I guess we could take horses with us, but it seems like paying the passage to get them all the way over there would be more than just buying fresh horses when we get there.
Oh, I don't know how much it would cost. So
you'd have to find out. You'd have to ask a doc.
I mean, what do you think, Tusks? You're familiar with boats and the seas. What's the, I guess, general cost of passage for a bunch of horses?
Edglin, you wouldn't really know much because you were on your own boat. Let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
So you wouldn't. I mean, you can get a guesstimate. You've been in docks before. You could probably have an estimate. If you want to roll
Sure.
an intelligence check for me. Okay. You don't know too many. You're a lot further north than typically. You stayed in the more than Trifell Gulf area, but you know, like typically in like Rivermore, passage across the Gulf could be anywhere from 5 to 10 gold per person. So rough estimate with horses probably be another 5 gold for the feed and everything. So person with a horse would be anywhere from 15 to 20 gold.
And that's what I know.
Times how many of us there are.
we've got these teeth.
I mean, and we need gold for passage, right? We might as well just sell the horses now.
Yeah,
Take a
but
work there.
how much would the horses cost in Ebon Wharf? We're gonna need
Horses cost
horses.
about 100 gold.
So it would be way cheaper to just transport them from Rivermore to Ebon Wharf.
Edgalian's horse costs about
Well,
150.
I mean, I see what you're saying. What I was saying is just loop around the Trifell Gulf and just sail straight to Ava.
Wouldn't that cost even more because it's a longer trip?
I mean, depends on the boats that are going and what we can offer people.
I'm genuinely asking because I would not know.
Going back to Edglian's knowledge of the sea, it would be
Please.
more expensive, but the cost would definitely be cheaper. That would definitely be less than how much you could sell your horses for, or more likely. So you could probably sell your horses and pay for the entire trip. But then you
Maybe
would
if
arrive
we
in Avo without horses.
Maybe if we sell that pack mule or horsey, we can get a little extra cash.
I mean, it's up to you guys, but we'll still also have to find a ship that'll take horses up on deck. Horses require a lot of room. They'd have less for moving their shipment and supplies, and then
We're making our way. Are we walking and talking at this point, or have we just been chilling
I don't know.
Wild Well?
Well, let's head to the dock.
I thought we were making our way to Vapid Bend, or are we taking off in Wild Well? Because I don't know.
It's really
Vapid
up to you
Bend's a
guys.
bigger city.
Well, you know that Wildwell supplies most of the southern cities with their gems, so you know they have boats going down, along with carts and wagons.
You can see
You
docks here.
don't
Though.
know if they have large boats for horses or not, but you can always go check.
If not, all right. Let's go check
Whoa.
Wild Well's docks.
We shall.
Okay, so you can head to the docks of Wildwell.
Mhm.
Okay, you guys go down there. It's a very small. There's actually only 2 docks there. It's nothing like Vapid Bend's. and there's currently a boat there. It's a relatively small boat right now. They're rolling a lot of boxes and crates on it. Edglin, I would say Edglin, you can recognize, you can judge a ship size pretty easily. It can easily hold all of you, but you're not sure if it could hold all the horses as well. It depends on what's going in and what if the captain's willing to sacrifice cargo or not. But you think it might be possible, just from looking at it at a glance.
Let's go find a cap.
Okay.
I'll have a captain to captain talk with.
You gonna put your hat on or tilt your hat a little bit?
Yeah. Fluff that feather out. There we go.
Okay, you guys are gonna let Edwin do the talking?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, so you walk down to
Great
the dock.
idea, considering we have 2 bards.
The best bards.
Don't worry. I know how to haggle so well.
So Edglin goes down to the dock, being one of the only ones that can easily point out a captain. You recognize him pretty quickly. You can approach him.
I am.
Okay, you approach him. He's out. He's barking orders at the people rowing barrels up the game plank up to the deck of the boat. And you walk up to him mid-shout, and he looks at you and says, "What do you want? What are you doing near my boat?"
There.
He's looking at
Whoa there, friend.
Immediately hostile.
Whoa. Let's bring it down a level. I'm just here to maybe put some coin in your pocket. How does that sound?
Oh, he immediately mentioning coin. He does ease up a little bit. He says, "Well, we'll see how much coin we're talking about."
Well, my party and I need some passage downriver and possibly further. We do have what is it? 7 of us?
Yeah.
8.
8. 1, 2, 3. 7. Fenstead.
But 8 ponies or 8 horses.
Yes, you do have 8 horses, though.
7 people,
Sorry.
8 horses.
Yep.
We have 7 people, 8 horses that we need to transport. Would you be able to fit all of us aboard this vessel here?
He looks over at you all. He's like, "If you want to go with your horses, it'll be 30 gold apiece. And I can only take you down to Rivermore."
I'll give you one of my ponies at the end. What can you do for me then?
I'll cut 50 gold off the total.
How about 100?
Roll a persuasion check. Mr. Suave over here.
Quick, someone Vanna White the pony.
Dude, I have a -1 on charisma.
It's going to go great.
Oh,
Shit, I've got a...
He's like, "You're really eager to get rid of this pony. What's wrong with it?"
absolutely nothing.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
50 gold off the top. That's it. You should be thanking me for even considering taking your horses.
Let me talk to my people, and I'll
Can
get
I
back.
tell he's struggling?
Who, Edglin?
Mm-hmm.
And did you walk up there with him?
No.
Not
But
really.
can I tell, like, body language or...
He's got his back to you, and he's a really big elephant.
Okay.
You can roll an insight on the captain and see if how he's
There we go.
reacting. Captain doesn't seem too happy, so you can probably guesstimate that Edglin is not doing too well.
All right, I'm a walk up.
Okay. As Edglin turns around, you walk up.
Hey, so were we able to book that passage, Tusks? Just trying to.
Well, not quite yet. Are we in front of the captain still?
Yeah. Like as you walked up, as you were turning around.
Okay. Oh, what seems to be? Is there any issue?
Well,
You're
Go,
supposed
what,
to
go.
to Edglin, right?
Yeah. I'm talking to Edglin, but I also like look at him. So
Okay.
the
Well,
captain, I should say. Sorry. Go ahead.
well, Captain, why don't you tell my friend here what you're proposing?
He glances over at Cassidy and says, "Why do I need to speak with her? I'm dealing with you, aren't I?"
Well, I think you could be a little bit of a gentleman.
I struck a deal with you first. No one else should get in the way of that.
Yeah, she's part of my party. She speaks for us as well.
She your captain.
I'm the captain.
Then I speak with the captain.
Oh,
He's not really even
He's
looking
fucking-
at Cassidy. Not even like giving her time of day.
I'm just
Listen, Cassidy.
I'm
He
gonna give
wants-
like an apologetic look to Tess. I'll be like, we let him think he's the captain. Sometimes it's a little easier to manage someone of his size if he's under the impression that he's in charge.
He gives a look over at Edgley and says, "So you're not the captain."
I'm just gonna look at him.
He's not the captain of this group, no.
Sounds
Granted,
like
he is the captain, so he did not lie. He's just not our captain.
Gives another look at Edgley and says, "Sounds like you need to work some stuff out with your crew first." And then turns around and starts shouting back to his rest of his
Your
crewmates,
crew.
loading loading things onto his boat.
Was that the only boat there?
There's a second boat, but that was the larger of the two boats.
Okay, gotcha.
The other boat, Edwin recognized, won't hold you guys and the horses.
What stuff does he have? Like, can I tell by what they're loading? Like, are they tradesmen? Are they?
They're loading various barrels and crates, so you're not sure, but he's definitely carrying some cargo because it's more than it's too much stuff to be just going out onto the seas. It looks like they're clearly preparing this trade.
Okay.
You don't know what though. You can assume based on the city that it's most likely gems.
How much for the horses again?
It was 30 total per person with the
Per
horses.
person.
He didn't give you a breakdown.
What if we have some rare items, sir, that you could sell along your travels? I'm sure they'll take a pretty penny if you find the right buyer, and I'm sure there's quite a few.
He turns after you mention selling rare items. He's like, rare items. What are you referring to, and how much is it? Is it even worth my time?
Freshly harvested dragon's teeth,
How many you got?
8.
He laughs. Nah, that's not worth it.
Not worth it. They fetch about anywhere from 50 to 100 apiece. That is quite
I
significant
know very
amount.
well how much they sell for. I'm a tradesman. You can get 75 in Rivermore, 50 in Vapid Bend. You see that crate right there he's loading? That's easily 3,000 gold of supplies.
Still,
and that's just
still
one of
more
my
than
crates.
what you're charging us. So, looks like you're the one who comes up, though, right?
Yeah, but your crew doesn't seem worth my trouble.
All right.
You guys
perfect.
can't even agree on something.
I'm just gonna walk away.
He goes back to shouting at the rest of his crew.
I'm gonna spin him around with my trunk.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop and watch.
You grab him by the trunk, you spin around, and he slaps your trunk away. He starts looking a little bit angry in the face.
All right.
I'm gonna put 160 in his hand. 160 gold per passage.
He looks at it. He looks up at you and it's just you.
I have more. They'll be here.
I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Okay, what are you suggesting?
He gives us passage for free to where we want to go.
Boop, boop, rules of suggestion.
Wisdom 14. On a failed save, they pursue a course of action you describe to the best of their ability. It can continue for the entire duration. Ah, shit. I should have read that part first. Up to 8 hours.
Yep, so I mean... Well, it definitely takes into effect. And you hear a thud as you look around and you see about 3 or 4 crewmen looking at you after casting a spell on their captain.
Oh.
You hear a couple whispers of, what are they doing to the captain? And the captain is looking there. He looks at you guys. He says, he's like, well, free boarding. You guys can get on the boat and if you choose.
And we're at Wildwell, right?
Yes.
How long is the trip to Vapid Bend or Rivermore?
Vapid Bend by boat is about 3 days.
Oh shit.
Rivermore is about 5.
That should better.
How long would the trek be by horse from Wildwood to Rivermore? I'm not
Vapid
there. I'm
Bend-
just curious.
From Wildwood to Rivermore would be about 10 days. About double the time.
Alright. I'm gonna just smile and be like, "Ah, see? Now you can be accommodating. But since you were so rude, we're gonna deny. Thank you." And just walk away.
He just like watched you guys. He's kind of dumbfounded because he's still being affected by the spell, and the captain, the crew is just kind of like still like watching you guys watching you as you walk away.
Okay. Just be like, I got a little caught up in the heat of the moment there, Tusks. I apologize. But,
Yep.
probably better we didn't take that, because I can only hold that spell for so long, and,
Now those 4 or 5 crewmen run up to the captain. They're talking to the captain, like trying to shake him out of his dumbfounded state.
but he would have woke up in a couple hours and realized that we weren't supposed to be there for free, so probably better we go, and we should probably, just
One of them starts shouting for
Skedaddle.
guards.
let's go. And, I cast message to, whichever group I see. Just load up. We need to go. I fucked up.
I fucked up.
I took my gold back, by the way.
Okay. After I would say after his adjustment spell, he
Are we
handed
getting
it
kicked
back
out
to you.
again?
Let's go.
God, you screwed up so
Alright.
bad.
Let's go.
Got caught up in the heat of the moment.
We were good. We were so good.
I
Cassidy
forgot it was
temper.
8 hours, and then I was like, ah, shit, this isn't gonna work, and I couldn't,
Yeah.
I am so confused as to that, Captain. Why would you not take 8 dragon teeth? Would pay for it like 6 times over.
Yeah, that's.
Like what?
He was just
It-
angry.
It was maybe if it had been the opening offer, it might have worked.
I mean, I'm okay with keeping my dragon teeth. I was just so confused.
I mean,
could've just
It
just
makes
drop
sense
it.
because then we seem like we're trouble, and if we can't agree on stuff, and everyone's
No,
doing
no,
like different deals. But
I
yeah,
know.
nah, he was an idiot. But we got the dragon teeth now.
He was a
But we should still
prideful,
get the fuck out of Dodge.
kind of a chauvinist man.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. So you guys are fleeing the town for a second time.
I mean,
We just decided that boats aren't our way of passage, and we need to, hurry on to get to where we're going. So we're
It'll-
just
It'll
in a
be
rush.
cheaper. It'll be cheaper to just do it later.
I mean, how wide is that river?
We'll just follow it down and then get different passage in Vapid Bend or Rivermore.
Or we could just like track a boat. We'll see how far it's gonna get, and then nighttime comes, we just board it, kill everyone on board, and just become pirates.
Look at Eklund. Is that how it works?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how you become a pirate.
Are we actually talking about
Yeah,
this
it's like
right
Pirate
now?
101.
You guys are like legitimately having a discussion as you're fleeing a town. It's good. It's good stuff.
I mean,
no, I'd rather just meet you guys there if that's gonna be the plan.
They make songs about you and everything.
The group who got kicked out for waffles?
I mean, don't get me
Pancakes.
wrong.
Pancakes.
My
So
bad.
many more
assu-
things rhyme with pancakes than waffles.
I'm
so.
assuming you guys are leaving Wildwell, right? As you're talking.
Oh,
about.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about as you're discussing this, in about 10 minutes down the road, Cassidy, you hear a voice in your head, and you recognize it as the mayor. And he goes and says, "You really couldn't just leave. I cleared it up with the captain, but please stop casting spells on people." And that's just the end of the message.
Wait, how did he clear it up? The captain is still under my spell. He doesn't know
is
for another couple hours.
No, he's perfectly willing to give you free passage, but he's still him. Meaning, he was telling the captain. Well, actually, the mayor can
I guess
dispel
my
magic.
point is- Oh, okay. Yeah, if the mayor dispelled it, then that would make more sense.
Mayor would have realized that he was offering you guys free passage, which would be odd since he's used to dealing with this tradesman. And, you know, he probably found out from the other guards that, hey, that group fled the city. And other people at the docks saw it happen. So,
Is there a way you can like slide a hand magic?
no.
Oh,
You can, if it is purely somatic, yes. Because if it is just a hand gesture, you can try to sleight a hand of it. But most spells are verbal and semantic, and unless you're a sorcerer who can cast silent spell, it's very obvious.
Well, what is Caleb?
He's a wizard.
Because he tries to sleight of hand magic. Like he'll put his hands up in front of his mouth and like do a quick little wiggle.
You can try that. You can try doing that.
Okay.
It's just you
As
have
long
a
as I
chance
know
to.
it's an option.
Yeah, you have the chance because if it's vocal and semantic, then it's a lot easier to. Excuse me, a lot easier to see.
Yeah.
Versus a sorcerer who can literally make it completely silent.
Oh yeah, no, but it would give me a chance to potentially not be seen versus just always be seen.
You
Correct.
could try. Yeah.
Okay. Right,
now
yeah,
we're on
we're-
a long
we're-
ride to Vapid Bend.
Galloping.
Okay. So you guys are going to spend the next about what is it? That's a longer road, so 6 days, 7 days traveling to Vapid Bend the week. Riding your horses. I'm assuming you still have the extra pony in tow.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know we can get rid of any of that. And you're making your way to Vapid Bend. And we'll end tonight. We'll end after our early tonight because we'll see what shenanigans you get into at Vapid Bend. Because shenanigans just follow you guys everywhere.
How are we gonna get kicked out of this place?
Hurry, cast it on guard.